Please don't judge me off of today's games.
Yeah.
Wait, Tammer, while you're here, mate, explain Atlas to me.
Shut up, Lev. Why is there a fat one between every word?
Felt like there was some kind of communication-based disconnect there. For one where you just go wandering, Tammer. You're like wandering into their spawn. I think it's towards the end of Atlas. It's like last fight. I think it was the first game of the day. You're just like wandering into their spawn.
Thanks for the prime. Thanks for the 10.
We don't know the map, mate. You were actually just stuck asking for directions on Atlas back to the point. Unfortunately, the guys you ran into to ask for directions weren't too friendly. Never scrimmed it. Learning the hard way.
I would love to know what's going on inside this guy's head. Just drops in the fucking chat. TVNT greater than. No prompt. Nothing going on. All these people tier 1 and prime subbing to fucking Overwatch esports as well. I've seen 4 subs go through since I started paying attention to the chat.
Really?
Like a minute ago. Like, why do they do it? What is the point? It's so weird.
It's just, I don't know.
Oh, what? A skin tone 1 thumbs down? What did he mean by this? What did he mean by this?
Does anyone? Why did SSG, TU, and Genji aren't in LCQ? TU just have way bigger problems. But for the other orgs, it's just not worth the money. The prize money won't really cover the cost of the flights and the hotels and the accommodation, food, everything like that. Their ability to qualify is very limited. And yeah, they'll just end up losing money. They're a business.
Waits clears.
My prime is going to OWCS next. Curse you, Gavin. You're part of the problem.
What's your favorite skin tone? I don't discriminate. Oh, you never know promotion relegation, Johnny. All right, I'll bite, Primrose. I'll bite.
What are you biting?
I always link F no guesser.
A
I have no idea.
Genji not all in KSA? They were for a bit, but I presume they flew back.
Where are the Inuit from? Or like this feels like, you know, somewhere like in this kind of range, right? Peru or Canada? Peruvian could be a good shout actually, but then I'd have to put Peru on a map. So let's go with Canada. Huh. Damn, you're good. Chilean? No, where are we right now?
Well, my geography of South America, I can tell you what countries are there, but if you had to ask, he asked me to point to them on a map.
So you were right about
really
Peru?
tough.
Peru-Chile border? Wow.
Inuits are in Canada and Greenland, I'm being told.
Okay, well, they weren't Inuit. They were the border of Peru and Chile. Don't laugh at me, Humpty Overwatch is your first time chat. Like, well.
Just joined and heard Canada, unsure of context. Thank you, caffeinated Canadian. You were talking about Inuits.
We were talking about you, yeah.
Unless you are an Inuit in Canada, in which case, we actually were sort of talking about you, I guess, but yeah. Can I point to Canada on a map of South America? No. How am I that uncultured? I think knowing where countries are on a map isn't culture.
That's you know, like education.
It's just like, it's like geographical knowledge. I feel like being cultured is knowing about the people and the places rather than just their location.
Can we do one more ethnicity guesser? I was getting into the flow. I'm afraid not, Cap. I'm always a one and done on the ethno guesser, I'm afraid. So yeah, you're just gonna have to settle for what you got. We need at least one more. Like you get like once per month. I'll play a round of ethno guesser. Dhillducks, are they rolling with a different lineup?
Not
like a
friend
fully
in,
different
PDK
lineup?
and Frothy Philly both bench.
No. Triple sub?
And Reddix out, actually,
PDK,
yeah.
and Frothy Philly all out. That's insane. They're just fed up. Like, Redex, maybe they actually took the Twitch chat's advice to heart and they actually did boil Redex alive or skin them. So it's entirely possible. Dhillducks 3-0 incoming, Baz on support. They actually skinned him. those crazy bastards. They really did it. Or the graphic is wrong.
Yeah, but the graphic has to be, like, wrong in 8 different ways. Canadians have done some terrible things to the native people of their country. Yeah, which country hasn't?
Put him in there. Put him in the brazen bull. I like that. I like that. PDK and Frothy are currently in the back taking Redex out. Yeah, they're like drowning. They're drowning Redex in the fountain, and they need 2 people to hold their head under the water. Like.
And PDK and Frothy were the strongest, so they were nominated for
I'll expect Redex to skin by next week. I mean, they've been scalped, you know.
I'd have so much time if next time I get a peep of your webcam and it's just like a Redex skin rug in your background.
Oh. That would be ridiculous because then I would they've changed the graphic.
Wait,
and it's
that's worse. Like if Dhillducks were taking the piss, I can get behind that and I can say, yeah, I can get behind it. But how did they get the graphic wrong in 8 different ways?
It's OWCS production, mate. Like Redix is in GG's. Hey, there will be game-winning beats. Just fight after fight. Like buckle up, strap in.
They just won't necessarily be winning it for his team.
They won't be coming from Redex, but good morning, Cinnabar. I wish I could say it's a good morning, but that's the sound of a grab tap thing.
How are you
Have I mentioned grab tap? It's the sound from the if people actually do something on it, it makes a noise. You know, like the alert source.
I've not got an alert box. I've just got the what do we call it? I guess mine is just for Warpath thing actually.
It has its own. Yeah, it has its own browser source thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just makes a fucking noise every time something happens. Really, we're on Lijiang. Tap in.
Lijiang Tower. I'm grab tapping him.
We good? We good on that one? We're not. You're not feeling. You're not feeling the sponsored shit. I love we good. It's so good. Grab tapped. You're all grab tapped out.
You're about to grab tap out, yeah.
I am actually about to grab tap out, and then no idea gives me $3. I have no idea. You'll get another $2 after the answer. You're like trickle feeding me down. I have no idea. No idea.
All right.
I don't think I'm fired, but.
Yet. Right. Sim ban from the Ducks. Back ban from Young and Beautiful.
Numbers.
Forcing. Numbers are 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18.
Thank you.
17.
Thanks for the $2.
You're welcome.
The cheer noise feels good.
Alright, Kiri, Lucio, Mira. It is Orisa versus Ramatra here as well. Baz has got the early space on the point, but they do have the high ground. Young and Beautiful as AST is going to try and wrap behind. Forces this recall out of Razor. Juice still playing this high ground position by himself, and this time he finds the kill onto Razor. The hunt for the Tracer is complete, and now they can keep swinging around, but a trade onto Juice makes it all to play for. Baz all over this Lucio, and Neptune is just running around. Can't find an escape, and this is player advantage now for the Ducks.
looking like a bit of a carry machine as he finds crucial kills, will not be traded out as he gets that fort very late on in the piece. Even though Young and Beautiful got the early cap, they are being cleaned up right now. Somehow, the Juice loosened up, finds a trade onto Baz with the snare from Spawn. Ridiculous way to go down at the end there for Baz. And that is going to really cost the Ducks, as Young and Beautiful are just going to come hooning back in onto the point, and they're not going to have a tank to touch. So that's going to be a flip right back over to Yab. All that hard work from Baz and the Ducks, completely wasted.
Completely wasted. Now Alex, top left right now, pulse bomb in hand, wants to go behind, trying to find an angle. Has to recall though. Orissa's going to walk up. Baz taking this space. Alex is going to be cleared even further back to this Mega. Chance now for Alex to deepen his flank, trying to get all the way behind here. Pulse bomb still in hand. PDK is awfully low. Has to slide for his life, but nails the shot. PDK, unbelievable shot to save him there. Now we have player advantage, and once they heal back up, they can push back in. ASC's form is about to expire, and he is getting booped in, kidnapped by Baz, and that is another big opening. Should be straightforward cleanup, but they need Baz not to trade, and this time he won't.
Baz, the Ram Snatcher, twice in a row now. I mean, he's given AST quite a hard time indeed, and there's no snare on the ground for Baz to wander into and get himself traded on. So now the Ducks back in control. They've looked good in all of these neutrals, but they've just let it slip. My wood is hard. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. Welcome. 5 ultimates online for the Ducks right now. Yab, similar situation. We'll have to see whether the Juice can be loose. Overclock comes out from the Juice back at main. PDK has the opportunity to match it. Red X pops the beat in line of sight of the Juice. Better beat now comes out from Neptune. AST spear to the wall. PDK, a much later clock coming through now, slides over into the White Room. Already Alex has gone down, so that's a 1-player advantage for the Ducks. AST in main, running backwards, hands up, blocking, trying to stay alive. Might pop the Annihilation, not even going to go for it, and the Ducks are going to claim this fight.
All the kills for them. Might even get a late one onto Neptune if they can. Widow swap from Alex, hoping for a late trade. At least relieves the pressure from Neptune a bit, and now will be a retake for Young and Beautiful. Annihilation in hand here, but the Dhillducks have space to kite into. They have the Terror Surge to keep them locked into a position as they come through a choke. Tools there. For ASC, it's all about getting into a position to connect with this Annihilation. Can he find these key targets for Soja, Mercury, for Lucio? They're so slippery. He needs to try and find them.
Huge snare from AST, but the Juice manages to find the opening pick onto PDK as well, so everything is looking good right now for Young and Beautiful. You can see Baz pushing very deep, looking for an opportunity to get that Terror Surge off. Actually will pop it, a little bit forced in main. Only catches AST Design, who will answer back with the Annihilation. Red X and Baz both going to go down, and Yab, they're going to take control of this point here. Alex pushing in, taking down Razor. No trades at all, actually, and Yab back in the driver's seat, a little bit ahead on the beat, but it's basically the same old charge. Going to be a big support old clash for this final turn.
Chance for Juice to get the overclock much quicker than PDK, which could be the swing factor here, either to force out a support ult earlier or just to be the finisher after the support ult trade comes in. Frothy Philly with the narrowest of advantages now as they walk up in this ult charge. Looking for his timing. Needs a little bit more. We'll have the Kitsune Rush ready to go now. Beat slightly ahead for Neptune. Kitsune Rushes will be traded, but Juice takes Philly's head off as it comes through. Baz is going to immediately trade it back now. Still player advantage for Young and Beautiful. Don't have the beat yet. It's going to descend into a brawl on point. Alex drops out to the Mega. Has a Pulse Bomb ready to go. Turning onto the Orisa. Spinner's been used. Lobs for Pulse Bomb, but he's booped as he goes for it. So no connect. For Young and Beautiful, late kill onto Baz and they're back in control of point.
Get your skinning knife ready, Xavier, because Red X is about to have a potentially game-winning or losing beat. No tank for the Ducks, though, so we're going to need Razor to blink on and get that first touch. Juice pulls the clock. Recall comes out. Red X actually manages to get the beat on all 5 members, but Neptune's going to get the better beat now. No PDK overclock yet. PDK taking a beating, and it looks like the Juice is once again cleaning house. Baz punches onto the point, but is going to go down. Pulse Bomb from Razor goes wide in the White Room, and Young and Beautiful, they're going to clean up this first fight. Frothy Philly actually finds a trade onto Neptune, but I don't think Frothy Philly can 1 versus 4 this. Oh, nearly.
Decent attempt, yeah. 2 out of 4, not too bad. But that will be first round going the way of Young and Beautiful. Remember, this is the relegation game, so quite literally all to play for if you want to keep your chances alive. Over to Night Market now. Scoreboard check. Red X may be actually on the right side of this one. 10 and 2. Just all coming up Redux.
Classic Baz and PDK putting in as much work as they possibly can, but Frothy Philly and Razor both having a little bit of trouble. Razor in particular, 4 deaths, gold deaths for the team. Juice has gold deaths as well, but Juice has at least been delivering with a series of final blows to make up for it. Ah, well. After, you're not gonna clicker train me. It's not gonna work. It's not happening. I hate to break it to you, but anyhow, it's nice neutral up in main now, and it looks like Orisa has been abandoned. It's going to be a Ram versus Ram. PDK slides over to the side, actually gets the aura check win onto both Neptune and Juice. PDK beast. Dominant force on the Sojourn. This guy, he plays off vibes alone. It's going to work out for him this time around. So that's the Ducks taking the first fight off the back of PDK's heroics.
Both teams committed decent resources to that inside mega area to try and win that side fight, because if you win that position, you have a much better angle to win in main as well. But PDK hits for shots, comes out on top of the Ducks. Now Alex is hiding. You okay?
I just checked the YouTube chat and 2 people gave me $10 like 20 minutes ago.
No way.
LCQ and Ben. Congrats, Ben. You're no longer a second-class citizen. Thanks for the $10. LCQ, if I lived in your walls, would you leave little nuts and berries out at night for me to feast on? Be honest, no, I'd be terrified of you.
PDK.
Thank you very much. PDK again on Alex. But Frothy Philly has been traded, so that may be a trade that favors Yab. Unless, of course, all of them are just incredibly low boxed into a corner and AST gets traded out. Will he? Nope.
No, manages to get away from that one. They're flipping around to point a little bit here, trying to force for cap. ASC is there now, and without Baz, Dhillducks are just going to give it out. Razor went for the touch, but too late. Dhillducks need their ram before they can really commit to this fight. AST, though, significant annihilation advantage in this next fight.
Significant advantage, and you hate to see the flips going over that easily. Razor goes down yet again to Juice. Very, very loose. Yo, onto, for your information, it's 11 p.m. I'm going to sleep, just to remind you to enjoy staying awake for another 2 games. Thank you, Tom Glass. Appreciate that, mate. Thank God you've got that Founders Badger. I might have to take you out here and now. PDK on the high ground again! The better of Alex. Get out! This guy, he's got the Nico God hand, and I'm not talking about his ability to sneak through a player's practice area and end careers. Now we've got PDK stepping up again. He gets Neptune as well. The guy gets 2 opening frags. Redex traded for literally no reason at all. Skin Redex alive! Deep push for AST, but it's already cooked for the Ducks because Redex just gives it away.
Pops the annihilation as well. ASC's going to fall. They try to clutch that with the ultimate. Icy has found a kill. They don't want to give it up yet, but Baz has another form timing for these supports, but he's struggling to find the punches. They're all just darting away from him. They're still battling around. Beat comes through now from Neptune. Reggie's going to match this one. PDK, overclock in hand, can't find the kill. Redex has found a way to die again. Now the slide in is going to get punished from PDK, and Young and Beautiful, despite that death, might hold on, but Baz has still found a trade. Pulse one available from Alex, 2 from Razor. Somehow, some way, the Ducks are scrapping their way back into this one. There's still a Remarcher on point. A pulse bomb for Alex as well. Looking for it, going in. Can't find the connect on that. Will get cleaned up. Ducks back in control of point.
Oh my God, we need the Brazen Bull. We need to light the flames beneath the Brazen Bull. We need Redex to burn, slowly and painfully. Young and Beautiful, they've lost control. Dhillducks back in it. Frothy Philly has the Kitsune rush. Juice is about to have an overclock though, and you can see Dhillducks playing big, wide open angles right now. They need to be careful. They could be taken down by a quick kill from the Juice. Already Frothy Philly's been pre-fighted by Icy Sniper. Double slide comes out from the Juice as he runs into the backline. That's going to be Redex and PDK going down.
Right.
And the Ducks, I mean, Baz has actually found a couple of trades here. Baz and Razor both alive, but they're not going to be able to touch the point here.
Gonna have to play a full retake in the end. Frothy Philly coming back with that Kitsune Rush. Baz closer to the annihilation as well. So there's a window here for the Ducks to get better ults off. Early pressure onto AST as the Kitsune Rush comes around the corner. Punches to clear him. AST a little bit isolated on point. Has to back up with that form. Turbocharged punches coming through. Boop off the map as well. Bit of help from that slow. Sends AST flying off the map. And now they will get the cap back, Ducks. And they've got the annihilation now.
Last chance for the Ducks. Redex is also dangerously ahead on the beat charge. If we see a long exchange here, the Ducks are going to have a beat, and Yab will not under any circumstances. Baz, very good at playing aggressively when he has the annihilation. Generally speaking, quite the carry player for the Ducks, and you can see already AST, he's running it up, but the slow goes deep. Icy Sniper in a lot of trouble. Baz is taking a lot of trouble from behind, though. Back shots from AST Design, brother of Pirate. PDK is going to go down to AST, but Baz trades out. Icy Sniper's dead. Redex 90% on the beat. Flip actually goes the way of Yab here. Redex has the beat now. He pops it. Frothy Philly does not receive it. It's a 2-man. It's just the Tracer and the Lucio, but AST will go down. Frothy Philly does look to be fine regardless, and Dhillducks should be able to secure the cap here. We just need to find the kill on Alex.
Give a kill on Alex as well. Baz now coming back on ball just to be in the fight, but don't even need him. They get it over the line. Tied up 1-1. All going to come down to a final stage.
They're already going the distance on Lijiang Tower. Map 1, and it is looking agonizingly close. It's looking like they want me to be awake all night, all morning, all fucking day, as we are 1-1, 99-99 on both Koth points. Juice 21-8. PDK 23-8. These hit scans are going gangbusters. But look at Baz actually, 29-6. Baz is carrying the fuck out of this team. Oh my god.
Extra K and a bit of damage as well. Looks like we're going to see more of the same. More of this remark from Mirror. Frothy Philly starting on the Juno as well, just with the speed ring. Alex on the Faravo, so a different look here, and he's going to get in this early position. Amber Boot help him take control, but AST hanging back a little bit of a choke, a bit timid with how much space they took here, Young and Beautiful.
Oh, Alex on the bridge. Doesn't get the boop early on, or rather doesn't get anyone booped off the map here, but you can see second boop on a PDK. PDK is zoned over on the side. Baz is so far forward by his lonesome, but apparently it's not going to make a difference. He's going to take Juice. Down they go. So the Ducks, first 2 frags. Red X cleaning up. AST Design going down on the bridge as well. Boop attempt coming out from Neptune. Can't quite get that done. PDK is just going to crouch over on the edge and clean that kill up. What time is it for you? It is 8:19 a.m. Got up at 10 a.m. yesterday, so it can happen.
You do the math. Bit surprised we didn't take more space on that first fight, since Alex did boot back, give him a chance to get maybe a more meaningful position for AST. Now with the Soj and Farah, they are going to have to just try and play through angles. Coming over the point, but they've lost Icy Sniper early. How does that happen? Good slow, I think, and that just tees up Razor for success. 2 for him before anything even really happens. And Young and Beautiful, they want these fights to be slow and pokey, to wear them down. But they didn't get a chance at all, and Alex is just going to swap the Farah.
Yeah, very swift fight loss there for Young and Beautiful. They rushed right into that one, and everybody fell over by the wayside in a matter of seconds. Very dangerous to have Alex making this swap over to the Tracer now. You can see Razor's already quite a far away ahead. You can see as well, Bridge is being completely controlled by Baz. He doesn't want to push over. Red X does get slowed up, is being punched, is going to get pre-fighted. Get your flayers, get your flails, get your iron balls out. Everybody is dead for the side of the Ducks. Trade from Razor actually onto AST Design. That is as impactful of a trade as you can ask for. Baz also has the Annihilation now, so a reasonable chance that Baz can actually just hold it down on the objective, layer in the Annihilation, potentially turn this entire scene all the way around. Wide swing from Juice onto the point, needs to be careful. TP out from Icy Sniper, TP and Suzu. Baz is going deep, he might be able to find it. Beat comes out on the bridge. Redix is back in the fight, so close to the beat drop as well. Has the beat available, 99%. Beat comes out, saves PDK. A clutch. The overclock from PDK will take down Alex. AST trades, but the Juice is loose, and AST is good for 2. Neptune with a 3rd. The Ducks, it has slipped.
Slipped away. Had to throw in a lot of ults in the end, Young and Beautiful, to make that one. But Dhillducks, they spent heavy as well. So it's a really even situation as we come into that. Young and Beautiful back in control, but they really can't afford to letting this one go. Alex is the only person with an ult in the form of this Pulse Bomb, so it's very much going to be a neutral at the choke. And in general, the retakes here, no ult to help create space. Very difficult for the retaking team, so have to try and find a way through here, the Ducks. They're going to start by just swinging all the way over to point. Rail doesn't find it from PDK, and now we'll get a neutral on it. But PDK dies!
PDK pre-fighted already by Icy Sniper, so the Ducks, they're losing a bit of momentum here. Neptune spotted bother from the slow, but will escape. Razor dueling with Alex. Both Tracers taken incredibly low, but it's a 2v2, and both are just going to reset right now. We're going to wait for PDK to get back into the mix. Frothy Philly closing in on a Kitsune Rush, but Baz is taking a beating in main. Back shots, front shots, all of the shots, and Baz is going to go down. Should have waited for that Kitsune Rush, should have waited for PDK. The Ducks, they're bleeding out, but Red X trades Icy Sniper. A massive trade, only being turned by the fact that AST Design is just going to keep the pressure on.
Thank you, It's Cerily, as well, for the tier 1 for 11 months. Forced back the Ducks, and they're going to have to play retake again. This time, though, Kitsune Rush available for Frothy Philly, a tool to start it with, and space at the choke as well. He drops this one immediately. They flood forward. Form comes out, making sure they pocket PDK through as they look for these kills, but the kite is good for Young and Beautiful. They nearly have 3 ults of their own to fight back with.
3 ults, but they've given the flip, and that means that now there's going to be heaps of objective pressure from this point onwards. Alex blinks in for the touch, but they've wasted their recall. Now Alex has to run back to their team, play a very passive, low-impact position. AST Design, they've got all of the ultimates required to keep it fighting, but Icy Sniper and Juice both go down. Baz and Razor, the punchers, and that is going to be the Ducks cleaning house here. Young and Beautiful, it seemed like they did such a good job playing slow, kiting out, building up their ultimates, and making sure that they could push back in with them, and they proceed to do none of that. Jumping off the map is Baz as the Ducks claim map 1.
Absolute scrap there, and they did such a good job playing it slow when they needed to play it slow. They needed to get to those ultimates, but there was a moment there where all of the ults were coming online. They had the Annihilation before any other ults were available. Now it's their moment to be aggressive. In the end, it's actually the Dhillducks who take the initiative, find the next slow timing. Really, Baz and Razor finding a lot of good connects for later we went through that Lijiang Tower. Ends up being the difference maker in what would have been a really almost impossible ult situation if they got to all 3 of those ults. So, big win for Ducks, but it certainly feels like we're in for a scrap.
Yeah, it feels like it's very back and forth, and as long as Young and Beautiful don't lose any of their heart, lose any of this steam, they should be good to go back and forth. You know, there's only so many times that you can fight against the Dhillducks before Red X gifts you 1 or 2 fights. So I think that there's a very reasonable chance that this is a series which could go the distance, especially with Coach Pirate and the spec slot, you know, drafting up a Storm, map selection, ban, everything to get them over the line. Nether 2-3-5-1, thanks for the 3 months. Dhillducks sweeping coming. I mean, I would love to for the sake of my sleeping, but I don't know that that's true. Yeah. Is his main name actually Frothy Philly 7? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I'll be right back.
Roger that.
Take care of the kids for me, would you?
I can do that. I'll look after the kids and not let anything bad happen to them. At least not the ones I like. Missed the last 3 hours to watch Chelsea win. What has happened? So you've missed all of EMEA, and we were in a same situation as we were the stage before, where it's the 2 teams that were promoted, or that were in OWCS have been relegated, and the 2 FACEIT teams have been promoted. Anomaly, dominant against 1 Dip versus 100 Gorillas twice. Really, really can't make any debate about that. And on the other hand, Vision actually looked pretty comfortable run through the tournament for Vision, so they'll be the other team there in OWCS for Stage 3 as well. Yeah, I mean, I didn't see, obviously I just heard they won, but I'm shocked Chelsea won as well. Felt like PSG are just the team at the moment, really. Oh, looks like the Uncoachable preview is ready. Interesting. Very interesting. Terrible day to be an Arsenal fan. Yeah, I mean, it's scary, right? Because I think presumption is very much Liverpool will be strong next season. City will be stronger next season as well. Arsenal stronger next season. If Chelsea are really up there as well. I support Man United, so you might notice that I've not mentioned Man United in that list. But at least at the moment, if we get the Mbuemo signing over the line, I think we are still in a position to do well. When will it come out? I guess we're hoping for Patreon tomorrow then, maybe Tuesday full release. That would be the plan. The editor's just sort of posted me the clip, which is always the bit that's normally ready first. So I'll maybe have more details for you on that front in a bit. But hopefully like Monday Patreon, Tuesday full release, or worst case, Tuesday, Wednesday for the releases. Oh. Alright, Young and Beautiful to pick next. I mean, I think in reality with these 2 teams, I don't know how much we're really going to see either team shift the type of matchup. Feels like for pretty much all of these teams in North America, maybe a little bit of an exception for Supernova, but not massively. That We're just going to be getting more of these Kiri Lucio mirrors where possible. Orisa, Ram, stuff like that. No, still not, I guess, the TU episode in this one. Main topics, obviously we cover all of playoffs, including TU and obviously SSG struggles. We talk about the teams that did make it. Obviously we had Landon on as our guest, so we get to talk a little bit of insight around Alcad as well. Other than that, we obviously talk about, I guess, the sort of conversations that were had around, say, Lep's tweet and Zera's tweet and Kufa's tweet and Wamone's tweet and everything like that. So we have a bit about that. We talk about South America, which I've not really seen too many people talking about outside of a couple of stray Reddit threads. So give our takes on that. Then we do Client of the Week. Can't even remember exactly who was Client of the Week. Oh yeah, I do actually. Yeah, no, decent Client of the Week section actually. So I think overall, I'd say above average episode actually. Felt pretty good about it once we had recorded. So hopefully it feels like that when it comes out as well. Didn't you talk about Esports World Cup? Not really, no. You got to bear in mind, we recorded this back on, was it Tuesday? Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. So yeah, it was before the groups or anything came out. We talked about LCQ for a little bit. I realized afterwards, should have talked about the LCQ a little bit more in terms of like how I would change it, and that would be a good one. But I can probably do that next episode as well when we do like the LCQ preview. No, the Stalker stuff came out again after the podcast was recorded, so don't really touch any of we talk about I guess like Falcons a little bit in general, but we don't spend too much time on the LCQ because I think after this one we'll probably do more of a full preview of like the Esports World Cup and stuff. But I think in reality the LCQ is ultimately just going to be like a Falcons v Zeta thing. What do you actually talk about then? I just told you, Joby, pay attention. I just gave you the rundown. All of playoffs, the South America situation, a little bit about the LCQ and who's going. China, Face It Masters playoffs, and then all the Lep, Wamone, Zera type tweets as well. You guys are all dickheads, fair play. You know what? I'm not releasing it now. I'm cancelling Uncoachable. I'm sulking. I'm sulking, and it's your fault. So I hope you're happy. No quadriplegic. Not even 1%. We're in like 8 decimal places. About time it was cancelled. Thank you, Otter. Appreciate it. What is Uncoachable about? Just a bunch of failures jacking off about how other people also failed, but their failures were funnier than their own. Can I start an unwarpathable podcast? I can, yeah. Alright, we're on to Circuit Royale, which means it's time to close the Preds, it's time to open the doors, and it's time for Young and Beautiful to try and fight back in this series. They have banned the Ramatra, had enough of that matchup there because Baz was doing bits and also bobs. Now, no bits or bobs to worry about from Baz with the Ramatra banned. He's going to be playing the Orisa May instead. That Lucio, Young and Beautiful, going to be playing an Alcad-esque comp here, really. The Diva Kiri Lucio with the Symmetra as well. So look for timings here where Young and Beautiful can be very aggressive with this. Get their Diva onto Frothy Philly. Really test the Redx Philly backline. See if they are up to the test. Coming up to this first corner now. Swing round. TP is just a fake though. They go through the front, but Baz is playing bodyguard, but doesn't stop AST finding a kill onto a low HP TK. Lampers come out as they try and disengage, but they are very much on life support. No escape from Baz. Juice is the executioner, and the payload has been rolling forward this entire time, so the Dhillducks will get not even one single real fight on this Circuit Royale defense. Hunter still gathering himself. Baz has hit the emergency Reinhardt. Who do these guys think they are? Ryan, May, Sojourn, Bap, Lucio? What year do they think it is? The right year, apparently. Redx takes down Juice on that position. So a nice easy kill and a quick reset as they go to hold forward on this front corner. Welcome back.
Hello. Yep, sorry. Didn't realize I missed so much of the map. Is Kuffer already gone? Did he already come and go in the time that it took me to get back from the bathroom? What a fucking disaster. Alright, stepping up now. First point apparently capped in this time. Yeah, sorry. It was pretty bad. Picks, yeah, but it can happen. Icy Sniper with a Kitsune rush now. They're crushing out from the high ground, but Juice is already dead before the fight can even begin. Window in response from Frothy Philly. Overheated gun from AST Design. You got to be careful about that one. Now he's getting burned up in main, taking so much damage. It is difficult indeed, as he will fall as well. And that is going to stop Young and Beautiful right in their tracks. Unless, of course, Frothy Philly jumps in underneath the Symmetra and gets beamed. But no, that is just going to be PDK going down.
Still traded. Icy Sniper actually dives in over top as well. And Ducks, they are making a meal of this cleanup now. Baz is trying to swing at Lucio, but Elusive will be able to get out on half HP. Now Baz, what's the plan here? A wall up onto Baz just to stall it out on point. Late one there. Baz is going to be last to spawn. This is going to be a tough retake for Ducks.
Yeah, it should be a very difficult one. Hello, Riley. Oh, how I missed you, sweetheart. But that's just life. Now, one more chance here. Or maybe two more chances for the Dhillducks, actually. They do have a... Oh, they don't have a sim, actually. They could probably only get one more fight here at this rate. With Young and Beautiful playing so far forward. With, AST Design actually just instantly getting fucking plowed out and not trying to play forward. And then Alex popping the symbol very, very far back. Not sure about this one, but now they're stepping up. They keep on pushing. Big comes out from Redex. Juice will go down. 5-man shot.
Big slam. Baz is going to clean it all up off the back of that as well. Huge stabilization there, because that was going to be a very scary ult situation. Sim will overclock, but Juice shut down, and then Baz hits the slam into the emote. And now Dhillducks holding on to the high ground. Chances to keep engaging from their Ryan on the high ground. Pretty reasonable situation now for Ducks to get a significant amount of time off the clock.
Huge amount of time to be bled off the clock here from the Ducks. All off the back of Baz, the hard carry player, hitting a 5-man flat pog shatter. Now, Frothy Philly in the back, can pop a window, can enable a couple of one-shots. You just got to be careful not to get caught in line of sight of AST Design, as he can push forward with that Terror Surge and tear you to shreds. But right now it looks like Dhillducks, they've used their window and they found nothing for it. So one of the best counters to the Terror Surge has just disappeared. Now a deep push from AST. He's caught many players with his Surge, but no kills. Neptune's frozen up by a Blizzard in the back. Razor can't actually convert that into a kill. Overclock now comes out from PDK in the back though, sliding over the wall. He's looking for something. He gets nothing. Where is AST TPing? In and out, but not really much of a disengage right there. Now we've got PDK swinging in as he's booped further by Neptune, and it should be enough for Dhillducks to clean this one up.
Who trades actually late here? Can I just do a quick number check, because my internet hates me. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
even
2.
All good.
Even? Alright.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, bit of a messy fight, so a chance to walk up and take some space. You can see AST already halfway up this slope, trying to get there before all of Ducks are back. The advantage for Redex foe, and Baz nearly has another shatter. Young and Beautiful have to be careful, maybe even save one of these sim TPs for a disengage or something. PDK misses the rail on the cross and a chance to walk up now. The Ducks, they have the ults to answer with.
Well, ults available for the Ducks, and Redex, I mean, look, they can go for a... it's a Redex beat. This is all going to fall apart. Unless Baz can hit a huge game-winning shatter, there's no way that Redex is going to clutch for them here. Window Fire Strike up in main, instantly eaten by AST, but PDK, he hits the one-shot. He headshots Juice through it. Now the deep pin from Baz, he wants more. He hits the Fire Strike on the back line as he shatters a couple of players. Yeah. He Fire Strikes again. Sorry, I was fat spotting. I had to finish that one off. But yeah, Dhillducks, they are going to clean up the fight.
Thanks for the continued internet advice, guys. I most certainly don't pay for the premium package, and I most certainly haven't spoken to the engineers 5 separate times over the past 2 weeks, but I'll continue to look into it. Thank you for your suggestion. Now the retake from Young and Beautiful. Overclock, Sim Wall, Terror Surge, all the ingredients. Nearly a full 5 bank, an early overclock, but shields up from Baz. He's walking back. Now B in response from Redex catches everyone. They go forward. Sim Wall out to try and absorb this pressure. Baz is stuck in very deep, though. He's going to need some help. Comes in the form of a lamp and a speed boost, but the Terror Surge pulls everyone in as they save Baz. So much damage, and AST is going to finish them all off as well.
AST is just going to clean this one up, and they are going to keep the cart rolling. Orisa is boring propaganda instilled by the deep state. Couldn't agree more, Cuffer. An uptime tank, grow up. We're not in a YouTube video. We don't need all of this crap. AST is going to take it over to the third point now, but the time bank is dwindling for Young and Beautiful. They need to keep posting fight wins. Baz swapping over to the Orisa as well. Had enough fun on the Reinhardt. Enough carry performances with massive shatters leading to fight losses immediately thereafter. Razor swinging up on the high ground right now, looking for an angle. Nearly gets himself speared off the map. Got to be careful of that one. Overclock comes out from PDK. Once again, rips off Juice's head. PDK just so consistently good for it here on the Sojourn. AST does find a trade, but Baz is getting booped into the skybox of the spawn and is going to take down Neptune. So that's going to be another fight win for the Ducks.
Sorry, I'm crashing out. Neptune has the beat coming back. 50 seconds left on the clock for Young and Beautiful. Still time to make it work. The beat is an important one, but the Blizzard can mitigate a lot of this. Now coming through, window on the high ground, they all DP Knap. Razor still has the Blizzard now to try and absorb his next beat push, but this is buying valuable time for Relegation to get a beat off their own to match this one. Sim TP to come through, but a wall in the way causes problems. Blizzard over the top, they TP out of it. They've given them the old in and out. Blizzard gets nothing, and now Neptune has a chance to go with this beat, but Relegation is so close to matching that one.
Redex right away can just get back into this one with their beat. They're 5% away right now. Wall push in. First beat from Neptune. Counter ult from Baz. He's hammed up a few members of Young and Beautiful, but nobody's going to go down. Alex is going to get pinned to the wall. Redex now pops the beat, threatens an Ajax. Does not get Ajax by AST though. And Young and Beautiful, I mean, they're getting pushed all the way back to the spawn. It's just AST and Icy Sniper remaining. Alex as well, so close. If AST can get one more... Oh. AST can get one more touch there. They could have started to layer it in. Yeah, 95% on 3 ults. 90% on a sim wall as well. So close, but so far.
Yeah, really got stalled out on second a lot, and that made up for all the time. Considering they got basically insta-pushed on first, it's really not too bad a hold, all things considered. Dhillducks with a decent recovery. And this is a pretty beatable time on Circuit Royale. A lot of it will always come down to that snowball on second. Can be such a time saver there. Because there's really nothing at all to defend on third point if Dhillducks can make it that far and be attack. Probably just expecting more of the same. More Orisa. We're in a winner stays in the tournament, loser gets relegated is where we are now.
Yeah, this is a situation where this could very well be the last game for AST. Luke Minnow off a Macca's meal deal or Prime Shoe? Don't start. Don't fucking start with me, Cuffer. Oh, Lethal's here too. Luke Minnow, Kiriko, or proper Sojourn at Hunter? Jeez, that's a tough one, Dennis. That's a tough one.
A puzzler.
Would you consider Lucio a tempo, uptype, aggressive hero? You'd have to ask Primrose, to be honest. Yeah, I think that, you know, in every context, I would have to take Luke Minnow because we here at Uncoachable, we're all about respecting players. We're trying to turn over a new leaf. We're trying to stop being the Instagram reels of Overwatch esports. So we take Luke Minnow in every context, actually, because there's just nothing but respect for him.
Now, Dhillducks.
Pin name Lucio or Lip Sombra. Oh.
So many puzzlers, I don't know where to go. May Orisa for the mirror here. Bat the choice of Philly. Icy Sniper on the Kiri. PDA get a swing early, rail in hand, looking for this wide position held currently by Juice. Can't find the lineup though. Got down to half HP. Juice is going to full DP kit though. Going to take the jewel. Both rails will go wide. And it will stall out in its corner again.
Okay, so once again, completely lost in the sauce, but we are back. Spins invested on either side, but the swing from Dhillducks is huge here. Lamp, a little bit late. It's Redex though, so no big deal. They're used to playing without Redex in the server anyway, so it's not going to be a huge deal. Loss of Baz is a little bit more significant. With this team kill, I think Neptune and Juice might be able to get back into this one if they absolutely hoon for it, but not going to happen, actually. You can see Neptune's waiting in spawn. Five-man respawn wave here for Young and Beautiful, and they're just going to try and play for a strong hold here at the beginning of second.
Trying to get some early dinks on the walk-up. Razor nearly has the Blizzard here, slightly ahead of Alex. Spots for Orisa as we come around the corner. Needs to force that spin and fortify, or even an ice block, some kind of key timing to go. But Razor actually pretty active, just sort of lobs it in there. Does manage to get it through, but Fortify gets AST out of that one. Has the Terror Surge now to pull everyone back in as well. Lamp will be forced out of Philly, but so much damage, no escape. 2 for AST, but there are trades on the high ground here. Ducks aren't giving it up yet, but they have very limited healing. Just Redix in there trying to keep everyone alive, but I don't think he can. They come out, but ASC has separated PTK, making a meal of this actually. ASC has found a kill. Baz still alone on the high ground. Redix is trying to come and help. Baz pushing for the kill, but Alex gets that one. Redix, where are we going? No escape for him either, and they will be stopped.
Hunter Coach versus Vision Coach. I mean, I think if you had to listen to both of us talking for an entire day, you'd probably blow your own head off, to be honest, Lethal. But that's fair enough, mate. Hunter, why is NA boring, faceless? What are you talking about? This is a storied lobby right now. We have AST and Juice versus the Ducks. I have no idea what you're talking about. Vision off an 18-hour flight. I don't want to hear it. Window comes up from the Ducks, and once again, PDK with the opening scalp. Nothing new at this point. He's always good for it, especially in these window turns. He's actually quite good at that combo for a team that's fighting in relegation right now. Ice block comes out from Alex, and he might find himself traded. No wall to get him out of dodge. Young and Beautiful, they're going to swing back into this one. It's going to be a beat versus beat scenario, but we are relying on Redix to do something here.
Overclock to get out, beat in response, Terror Surge as well. Juice is going to slide away from that, but Neptune not so fortunate, dies with B. And this might just be the second point over. They're going to try and force the retake, but Baz is keeping everyone contained at the choke. The touch is so hard, they throw out the blizzards. They're still pushing for it, but the wall, they get Fortnited back in. They can't, oh, they can touch. Just under a meter left, they're still battling away. Kitsune rush out, they're not out of it yet. Alex gets a kill on Razor. Neptune, presence of mind to die and save the beat. What a genius.
Neptune from the school of Jonovic holds on for dear life to the point that absolutely nobody could have predicted it. But Neptune, he's seen Jonovic in prime, and he knows that you just need to not beat 2 fights in a row. UV, no, I'm not doing these scenarios. Can you be nice to everyone today? Come on, Cuffer. Like, what is the point? What is the point? You need to tweet at me if you want me to be nice. Either way, Young and Beautiful, they've actually got a decent old swing now. Beat push coming through. Baz is getting absolutely plowed, and he is taking all the damage in the world, but it appears that he's managed to kite it out. Redx wall riding off into Mozambique, and AST is going to need to use the ultimate, but this is 2 for 2 trades. 2 ults for Yab. None for the Ducks. So this is a very bad situation for Yab to be in, to be perfectly honest. Now they're running back with their tails between their legs. Not a Wagga reference for what it's worth. But honestly, using Beat and Terror Surge to trade even, you hate to see it.
Hate to see it. Blizzard for Razor as well. Alex not too far behind. Window from Frothy Philly to maybe start this fight. Pin him back into the corner to set up that Blizzard. Young and Beautiful though are going to try and disengage this window at first. Come back out with the Blizzard when they have the opportunity. Can't afford to give too much up. Wolvo to make the touch difficult. They have to find a way out. Meter to go. But ASC has burnt all his cooldowns. He gets one shot. Counter Blizzard from Alex. He's got the touch. 2 centimeters in it, but he needs kills with his Blizzard.
Days.
No one's going to freeze.
Baz is in trouble.
They get the trade, he's frozen up. Baz is going to trade actually now. Holding the line is Alex trying to find these things. Frothy Philly solo. Razor's going to take the jewel, has to reload. Alex is going to fall. Kitsune rush out again. Icy Sniper maybe just in the nick of the time, but they need kills. Neptune's going to fall. Gets the dings. Icy Sniper finds one beat over the top from Redix to finish the job. Touch is taken over. Still 2 centimeters, but PDK goes in. He's shut down by AST. Somehow, some way. They are going to hold.
Just another game-losing play from Redx coming through. 2v4 with an insane respawn disadvantage, and they go for the big clock play to sell the alt economy up the river. Grow up. Dhillducks now absolutely selling this map. Young and Beautiful, they're right back into it. This is so winnable for Yab now. Shield perk for Baz, which means that he cannot spin in to try and set up for his ult. He has to push in with the ultimate or hunker down on the objective. He's already being poked very aggressively, but Baz is a carry player. He's not a shield perk horse. I'll tell you that much for free. He's a spin Orisa through and through. Neptune has the beat available now. Deep push for Baz. Hits absolutely everybody, and they all push right past him with the beat. They push into his backline. Redx and PDK. Oh no. Absolute disaster scenes here for the Ducks as it's all going by the wayside. 1 fight remains. Baz is being staggered. Throws down the shield. Fortifies himself. Goes down last. Spear perk is so good. I mean, I'm just telling you, Kuffer. I'm just telling you that Baz, he's a spinnerism.
Oh, Juice with a pick here early onto PDK as well. Baz has gone to the emergency ball. They nearly have the Kitsune rush, but they need this touch. Baz is going to fly through now. Touch has been secured as they go back to deal with this ball. And Baz down to half HP. Terror Surge to pull him back in. Baz might just die to this. Just get away. Frothy Philly nearly has the Kitsune rush, but they need another touch. He's going to drop it. Shield is down. Baz is going to fall. They need kills. They find none. Going to get matched out and a Blizzard in the end. And inexplicably, they didn't have a lot to work with on their third point, but they didn't need it because the second point was rock solid.
Just say thank you to Red X, or skin Red X alive. As you know, I've been pushing for that for a while now, and I think, you know, this movement needs to pick up some steam. We need to put Red X in the Brazen Bull. UV off a cum sandwich or prime shoe. Okay, I mean, I'd always take prime shoe, but UV off a cum sandwich is actually like pretty fucking solid, to be honest. Like, he's had some insane performances after, what's it called? Like chipped beef or something? Chipped beef with ejaculate? Like, I forget the exact name of the meal, but it looks fucking awful. Like, honest question, Orisa shield perk or spear perk? OC told me that you're only allowed to take the shield perk versus Bat Brig, because apparently the shield perk is a huge counter to Brig. Because, yeah.
Because because the shield's bigger than Brig's shield.
Brig loves getting spun into corners, but hates being able to walk through a stationary shield. So apparently, you're only allowed to take the shield perk in a Bat Brig, is what OC told me on Twitter the other day. So
I'm just gonna write that down.
How does that work then? I mean, all her reasoning was that it's Bat Brig. I'm just giving you the exact reason why it's the fucking dumbest thing in the world, I think. But yeah, Brig famously gets countered by heroes like, you know, Sigma, and even like stationary shield from an Orisa would just be game losing for a Brig, because you can walk through it and melee through it and all of that, and that would be fucked. Like, and Brig, you know, completely immune to the CC of spin. Shield perk is the greatest rage bait of our time. I mean, to be fair, it's not like we're ever gonna catch Cuffer picking the shield perk, given Cuffer's entire playbook on every single character is to int into the enemy backline like an actual fucking monkey and just hope to Christ that he wins the aura check over and over again while Lethal's just hard flanking around the map fucking tapping, you know? Like, shield perk is not a Cuffer style friendly, you know, it's not gonna work.
He needs the
What do you do when I'm on the shield? What do you do when I'm on the shield perk map 7 to win it all? I mean, that's just untrue, Cuffer. It's like, I remember we were watching your POV at the map 7, where it's like, you use 3 forms and you hit 1 punch in 3 forms, and then you finally get that final form off and you clutch up. And it's like, bro, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, on university, it's like, come on. Like, 3 forms deep for 1 punch. Get out. This guy says you're not PK. Yeah, he came first. I fucking love Ramatra Slop. I love standing on the point, doing this, and then sitting in a corner with a shield up so no one can hurt you, and then occasionally hitting form and just 2-tapping a squishy with your slow, which pinned someone to the ground and did half of their health instantly. The punch accuracy doesn't matter. It's the threat of the punch that matters. Exactly. It's short.
You just know he can swing. You know he can swing, so you're in trouble.
Yeah, but they just respected the punches. I mean, it's not just that they respected the punches at Cuffer. It's that they respected the man throwing the punches. People see you in the server, and they don't see Riley. Was your name Riley Brown? Am I making up your last name being Brown? Cuffer Overwatch. No, your name actually is Riley Brown. They don't see Riley Brown. They see Iron Mike Tyson. So every time they look at you, I actually don't remember missing 3 forms worth of punches. I remember watching it and thinking, holy shit, like this is actually insane that this guy just won the grand final playing like this. Like, you actually shit the sheets so fucking hard. Like, you punch someone like within 1 HP, like you push their BAP and you punch maybe their Kiri or something, and you punch someone within 1 HP, and then you just gave up and turned around and ran away from them for no reason. And then you just missed like 2 full forms worth of punches. It's like form, run around, miss everything, stand around, form, run around, miss everything. But eventually you did kill everyone. Because, you know, that third form is just good for it. Was the source being dropped? Hey, you won the grand final, bro. Like, no one can take that away from you. I'm Dr. Point Touch. Yeah, you turned around to run back to the point when you guys are up like 99-0 or something, or 99 to something that isn't 99, and they have like 1% of the circle filled to flip the cap. Kellex, looking good, mate. Don't lie to me. Boarding your flight to Korea for boot camp, I suppose, eh, Kellex? You are not KSA? Yeah, dude, you're not KSA. KSA is Dr. Point Touch. KSA is the king of actually sitting on the point doing fucking nothing. Like, poor little maybe. Third form's the punch, as the old adage goes.
Right, quick pros if anyone wants it. Whoa. It's so warm in my room now. It's a sweatbox.
Alright, what do we see here? Holy unk in the chat? Yeah, I mean, Kellex is like my age, right? Every dog has its day. Fucking woof, 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 cover. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. Was it even worth winning? Got farmed on Twitter, the aftermath. Yeah, true. Because after you won and you made fun of the guy that left your team just to lose to you after joining the high-paid super team, why can't we all just get along? Why can't we all just be nice to me, please? Like, shut the fuck up.
Meeting on the high ground here, Ram versus Ram. Razor going to try and play the Mei. Alex going to try and play the Sim. Juice looking for early damage, just fanning the hammer into that front line. And Baz has taken a lot of damage, as has AST, but they suited to keep going forward. Ice Block has been forced. They need to push forward now, Ducks. Shield will get actually Razor out of that. They can take the trade again, slow at the choke, but AST doesn't find a huge amount out of that. Slow just to buy for space, and both teams only interested in the high ground right now. Wall is going to be broken, and AST can block out of this, but Redex finds a way to die to Sim turrets. Seems unlikely, but it certainly seems to have happened. Player advantage now, and Baz is just going to get whittled down as a result, and Young and Beautiful will be taking the first fight off this.
Classic Redex theory, first pick off spawn, and I really like this from Young and Beautiful. Getting back onto the Sim wave, Symmetra, so good on Flashpoint, probably the most broken mode of all to run the Sim. It's such a free fight win, and now there are just staggered deaths coming out from the Ducks right now, unable to disengage. They don't have the speed, they did not see the writing on the wall. They are going to go down, and yep, come dojo with us in Korea. Zero went to what? Forget about it.
Kitsune rushes and beats coming up for Young and Beautiful. Only Kitsune rush coming up for Ducks though after Relix's early death. So support, ult advantage, annihilation advantage. Lots of things going the way of Young and Beautiful right now. It's going to be Dhillducks coming through underneath the force point. So ASC will drop. Kitsune rush from Icy will get mirrored out immediately now. Chance for a beat very soon from Neptune, but Juice is getting involved on top. Juice gets away from that one. Can't find the kill. Actually, Relix turns it on in there. Nothing from Juice. Don't get to the beat in time. And they just win a Kitsune rush trade.
It's a nice turn for Dhillducks again. PDK coming up with the goods. He's so clutch on the Sojourn. It's a shame that, you know, the macro for Dhillducks is a little bit lacking at times because they've got all of the firepower to take these fights. It's just, you know, the fact that the team does not scrim or practice as a team in any capacity that occasionally lets them down, you know, trying to clutch 2v4s of the respawn deficit. These are the moments that perhaps cost you matches more than anything else. Now you'll see the power of the Symmetra though as they go straight over to the point. Simwall comes out a little bit early, I must admit, and it's not going to give them a free cap because of how earlier that Simwall has been used. Alex taking the piss a little bit there. High Noon in the back from Juice doesn't convert any kills. Later beat from Redex. Oh, that's actually a later beat from Neptune, and high overclock up on the high ground for PDK. A chance to find kills here, but apparently not, as Baz and Redex are both going to fall. And yeah, they're going to get the retake here. That's going to be the first point going their way.
Yeah, no trades coming through as well, so a nice clean one to finish it off from Young and Beautiful. Baznet did have the annihilation, but wasn't able to get it off actually in the midst of all of that there. So the layer fight eventually does just go Young and Beautiful's way. Now over to the next point. At least Ducks have that annihilation advantage to work with. And May... Oh, is he just going Junkrat to get out of spawn faster? Is he actually... He's out?
I think he's going for it.
He's
They
out.
played Junkrat in regular season. I can see reasons why they would play it here too. They've actually given up in the middle of the round. You know, Razor has decided, I don't particularly care to qualify after losing that first round. So looks like Dhillducks are officially treating this promo relegation series as if they are once again in OWCS fully qualified. Razor Rat is devious, I will admit, but Let's keep our eyes open here. Juice is going to rip off PDK's head to start the fight though, and that's tough because PDK is a lot of the Dhillducks' firepower, especially with Razor over to the Rat.
Yeah, regrouping, slowing it down here, but the chase is on. Looking for a trade with that Junkrat, but Suzu has been forced out. They can take this big ult trade, still ult advantage for the Ducks when they get back into it as well. Trying to make their way through now, slow into the backline. Kitsune Rush is going to be mirrored. Baz has the Annihilation to keep going though. More Junkrat damage being thrown in from Razor, but struggling for forward progress. There's actually Juice from the flank that finds the kill. Baz has popped the Annihilation, but he's already dead. Disaster for the Ducks.
This is so tough now for the Ducks. You can see, Neptune will go down to martyrdom from Razor, of all things. And PDK, good for one, fairly consistently. But overall, Dhillducks, I mean, backs to the wall until, Razor's actually going to go over to the Venture now. A little bit of musical heroes being played, trying to counter out the Symmetra. Apparently, the Junkrat was not doing it for him. Apparently, he's not terribly interested in building an ultimate either. So Dhillducks now down to the wire. No support ultimates for this final turn. Maybe PDK's clock, but look at this Juice hiding in the wings. Swings out on the flank. 0 for 2 on those crucial shots. Pops the high noon. Now has a huge angle. Will catch PDK. Apparently, the invisibility cloak was on there. And Dhillducks, they're already down 2 members. So this is really tough now. As Young and Beautiful, they're taking the lead 2-0.
Often difficult to see a guy who jumps around a corner screaming high noon and have any idea where he might be. So we'll get the kill on that one and convert the ult advantage. 2 in a row, and Young and Beautiful seem to have really reversed the momentum on all of this. Baz is going to spawn now, which means Young and Beautiful, they have the better position, they have the better ultimates. Really starting to snowball away. Dhillducks going to have to rely very solely on PDK to get them out of this one with the overclock.
We'll see whether or not PDK can dig his team out of a very deep hole. Overclock available. Beat from Neptune, though, should be able to counter that out if, you know, everything else can't stop this overclock from getting value. Suzu already invested from, you know, one of the 2 sides. Unfortunately, I'm barely conscious. I couldn't even tell which Kiri used it. But now we got point position early on for Young and Beautiful. They're scrapping it out, and PDK is going to find Juice before anything can even happen. So no overclock required. Typical case of PDK being good for one in every situation. Now there's every ult available for Dhillducks, and they're going to have to use precisely none of them to win this fight.
Perfect fight there. Young and Beautiful choosing not to invest well down, trying to play it safe. And it's going to mean they have decent ults for this next fight, but Dhillducks have caught up in a lot of this ult charge. So it's double support ult versus double support ult. ASC's Annihilation advantage is only about 30%. But PDK, if they want, can even start early with this overclock. Try and force the support ults earlier from Young and Beautiful to equalize that. Young and Beautiful to make the first move, though. Remember, they do have this Sim TP to try and get into a better position, skip some of these chokes.
Skip mentioned, and we are not talking about Flora for once. Dhillducks,
PDK.
Instant push, and PDK is just going to find another one onto Juice. I swear this guy, if he tried for even a second, he might be a prospect in North American OWCS. But instead, he will just continue to take the piss and then be sad when they lose. Dhillducks, I mean, look, they have a chance to get back into this now. Razor hooning towards his first ultimate of the map on the 3rd flashpoint of said map. Oh, another rail comes out onto Icy Sniper. No kill converted, but still it slows down the advance of Young and Beautiful. AST design. He goes for the slow, actually. He's caught PDK. TP into the back. Oh, Icy Sniper will kill PDK across the map. That's the instant death during the overclock. Beat comes out from Redex. Froppy Philly also uses the ultimate, but it's looking like Young and Beautiful should be good to close this one out as Alex kills Redex. Froppy Philly is oh so low, and the Ducks, I mean, they only have 1 trade.
Yeah, no need to try and clutch this one. They've got plenty of opportunities here at the retake. We'll have an Annihilation tectonic shock to work with as well. Only into a sim wall, so they should maybe be able to layer this. Maybe they can start with Razor's force for sim wall, uses Baz's Annihilation to keep going. Maybe have to worry about the high noon, but can really threaten that high noon a lot with their comp. Trying to come back, and it looks like PDK is keen for a flank here to try and catch them off guard. I don't think they've seen him yet. The sim turrets won't give away his position, and now they are all spamming that way. PDK peeking into everything, has to regroup. ASC's walked really far forward here. He is in so much trouble. Tammer moment as he has to regroup with his team now. Symbol's still available from Alex. We'll be dropping it now. Tectonic shock hasn't been used, so it's both ults from Young and Beautiful if they can get away from this, and they can get away from it. But has now a chance with the Annihilation to finish it. Walking onto Juice, chasing him down. Redex snare with him. They hunt down Juice. And now, Baz has traded, though. It looks like, though, Razor's going to be good for both backliners. And they will be okay. First point on the board for Atlas.
Razor spending an incredible amount of time underneath on that mega health pack, just biding his time for the exact moment to strike. Apparently the moment to strike is when Baz has actually used Annihilation, gotten a kill, been traded, and then finally it's time to get active and get involved in the fight as Razor finally takes their turn. Still has their first ultimate of the map, but surely this is the turn to use it. Suzuki invested early on by Frothy Philly, I want to say. PDK swinging wide onto the objective, needs to be careful to get up onto the high ground, not get caught out on the low ground. TP from behind, and it's a 5-man onto PDK. Razor would love to be up there to get a nice 5-man excavation initiation, but here we are now, dumping that entire tectonic shock into nothing at all. Dhillducks on the run. Razor unburrowing inside, but no kills.
Opposed for flashbang, but can't find too much more with it. Frothy Philly dropping the Kitsune Rush, trying to force it forward, but Alex with this off angle booped into danger, though, when Razor converts that kill. The boop is good. Now, Red X finds a second kill as well. Fun to hunt them down on the coast, and they will be good for this fight too. Important one as well, because Young and Beautiful are about to get to a big ult turn.
Oh, Young and Beautiful. That was so important for the Ducks that they actually turned that when they did. Razor, crucial kill, booping them into the open, finding that kill on the objective. Now, Dhillducks, they've actually got their own ultimates to keep fighting into this, right? They've got the beat drop, the Annihilation. PDK's still got this high noon. Hopefully he doesn't get caught out this time around, but always being caught out by these TPs. TP, but Juice is lost. The Juice is loose, but he's been loosened from the high ground, and Baz is all over him. So Red X and Baz just going to hunt down Juice. Disaster scene there, but PDK traded out yet again. Razor looking for more, fighting with the Symmetra right now, but the beat is good from Neptune, potentially going to keep him alive. Baz has the Annihilation, but Razor's been traded. Baz taking so much damage, and look at that. Young and Beautiful, they're going to get the cap.
Get the cap, only one round away from this as well. AST really happy about that one, absolutely buzzing. Annihilation advantage for the next fight. Simwall as well for Young and Beautiful. High noon, lots of tools, and Dhillducks have to be careful they don't let this one slip away. They don't have time for too many fights, so they might have to try and play this one a little bit slow, walk up, try and kite the first ult, bleed a little bit resources out, charge up the rest of theirs, because their bank is looking very dry.
This is going to be a very hard situation for Dhillducks to come back from. They have a huge ultimate deficit. PDK being chased very deep. AST, no kill converted. Has to use the Annihilation, and the Symbol comes out as well. If Baz can escape this scene, seems rather unlikely to be fair. It could be a chance for the Ducks to get back into this one, but no, the cleanup is good. Now it's important that the Ducks die fast. Razor being chased. Razor's actually going off the map. PDK going to catch the same wave as everybody. So Dhillducks, they do get a full reset here. Tracer is banned though, so the touch is going to be in a little bit of peril right now. Red X, he needs to be concerned with the touch, but he's in spawn taxiing. Who's going to touch if you're doing this?
No sim from them either as well as Razor in position. Red X is going now. He's taking 1 billion damage from that slow. They're going to Kitsune Rush early to try and make it. Baz does get on, but he's taking so much damage. Razor takes over the touch. Red X comes sliding through now, but a much later Kitsune Rush for IT Sniper to try and finish it. Dhillducks, they nearly have DPS. Or they have an opening pick from PDK. He falls. PDK on this high ground looking for more. He's killed for Sim Turret. Looking for the Lucio now. They've lost Razor. Neptune can't quite get away. They're all so low. PDK drops for high noon. They all DP it, but he's solo shield just in time. Saves them. And now PDK can't find it, and Young and Beautiful will recap, and they will take Atlas.
PDK just doesn't deserve these outcomes, man. He's doing so much. He comes back in, he gets the kill onto Alex, the opening frag, and then Red X can't charge up the beat in that final fight. Venture goes down. One ultimate from Razor in the entire map, and it's a piss take of an ult as well. Give PDK some humans. I'm begging. I don't even want to skin Red X this time around. I want to skin Razor. 70% of a Junkrat swap? Grow up. Fill Red X's head with lead. It's a movement we could get behind.
Finally, some good ideas coming through here.
Yeah, thank you, Primrose.
Ooh. All right, grabbing a drink.
I could do with one of those too.
Drinks all right. It's really like an endurance test. We're into the endurance test part of the day.
I'm just checking, what's happening in my Grub Tap channel right now. Looks like they've found a game. Okay. Yeah, looks like they've found a game where the currency in the game is called CP, so that's fantastic. That would be exclamation mark grab tap if you even care. Get your gambling in, gang? Yeah. Grab your taps, would you? Let's see how we're doing on points. You can't blame the main support too much when your flex is borderline AFK on Junkrat. That's true. That's true. Razor just doesn't have the secret sauce on Junkrat anymore. It's more of a regular season Junkrat. What game has Chuggacho been playing to be so far ahead? Just pumping that leaderboard. When does Korea play? About a month. No, 2 weeks from now. Actually, no. There's the LCQ's in a couple days, right? I'm multi-game grinding. I have 4 on the go right now. That is ridiculous. You're hungry for gift cards. I mean, if you have 11,000 coins, what is it? What gift card is that? What does 11,000 get you? You're closing in on a $20 gift card. Shit. Look at you go. That's insane, actually. You're hooning towards it. Alright, I can go for the 50 quid one in the long run. Yeah, I mean, by the end of the month, right? Like, you're like 2 days into this shit. I don't know, I feel like a fair few of you are going to get it. Is SSG playing in the LCQ? I think SSG is quite obviously not playing in the last chance qualifier. The last chance qualifier is next week, and the registrations are closed. How Puika with the Prime? Thanks for the 2 months. I'm fat and obese. I get it, man. I get it. Welcome back. Thank you very much for the Prime. How much are they paying you for this new slot? For the grab tap? It's a worse base than what they give me. It's a worse base than what they're giving me for the like normal individual game sponsors. But I think it's like it's a bit of like a self-destructive sponsorship, really, because it's just like every fucking game that they have sponsors for, and it's like encouraging people to install all of the games and just fucking go ballistic on all of the different games, basically. And I feel like the rewards that they give you for any individual performance in the game is lower than what they would give you if you took the individual sponsorship. But it lets you like scattergun it for a month and have everyone install a bunch of crap all at once, basically. So I don't know, like, I took it because they begged me to do it, rather than like spacing it out over an order of like many months. Long term, it's fine. Mobile games come and go. Yeah, I mean, it's just worse in every way. Gonna have 20 mobile games farming my PC for Bitcoin. Cheers. Yeah, I mean, that exclamation mark, grab tap in the chat. Go download a few games, Daniel. Get a couple games on your phone for me, okay, buddy? But yeah, I mean, it's just like all of the games that they have, and you can download any of them. And then the incentive for the viewers is when they play the games, they actually get the reward of they get these coins that they can spend on gift cards, like virtual Visa cards or Uber Eats cards or Amazon cards, shit like that. So like the way that they want to incentivize people playing the games now is that they're actually giving people money to play the games. They're giving people money if they play.
Giving it away.
Like not just me, but the viewers get the Amazon gift cards for playing the game. So they really want people to tap in on that shit. Yeah, grinding things for gift cards. It's like I'm back in 2012. It's so like, it sounds like so like old school scammy, does it not? Like, yeah. Like play this for an Xbox Live gift card. Like, be so fucking for real right now. It's insane. That being said, play those games for the gift cards right this second. Like, seriously.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Pay full price, all of your own money on Lego? Come on.
It's got the grifter seal of approval right here. Like, come on, tap in.
Can I still get Season 2 playoff drops? There'll be another wave of drops for the Esports World Cup, but I don't think you're going to have much chance to get any that have already been. But I know they're doing some of the OWCS skins again for the Esports World Cup, so maybe there's a chance there.
So they're doing like the Kiri home and away, and Oh, I forgot the other two well.
Genji, Juno. Maybe there's a fourth one as well.
Let's get this series out of the way. This is my final series for the day, for sure.
Are you calling it?
Oh, for sure. I don't have any more in me, mate. I need to go to bed. I just thought I had it and I didn't have it. You know?
It's alright. It is flagging all round, I think.
I buffered. Enjoy your can.
Thank you.
All right, we're on match point now. I really think that the Ducks can turn this one. It's not over. Can Razor start trying yet? It would be nice, wouldn't it? Feet from My Wood is hard. Thanks for letting me know. 10-hour stream is crazy. I mean, 10-hour stream is not crazy. I've done many long streams. I'm just not adjusted to the time. You know, like I woke up at 10 a.m. yesterday. It's 9 a.m. today. Like there's just a few too many hours going on right now. Like I just haven't fixed my sleep to be used to staying up at night to do OWCS. Like I've just been living a normalish existence up until today. So I just wasn't really, you know, schedule prepped for this. Anyway, Baz stepping up in lane. You go.
Lucio ban means we're going to get a bat brig mirror from both teams here. So slow and steady. Probably a lot going to be on the casters to carry in these situations. PDK looking for that early swing onto left. Just damage into the front line. But they have won this HB trade, so they get slightly better position around this opening. But nothing too meaningful yet.
What time are you at right now?
15, 14,
okay,
13.
All good, easy. Yeah, Baz has the wide space, but AST is swinging around the corner. You can see the step timing is coming up, and AST is getting pumped from behind. It looked like Razor had the better of him, but Alex is going to take him down. I think Razor's actually died with the recall there. Not a great start for the young buck from the Ducks. PDK desperately trying to turn it, playing this wide angle, but now they're pushing him out. You can see all of Yab crashing out over to the side, trying to catch him. But look at this. Baz, deep push, spear onto Icy Sniper, window from Frothy Fury. Baz with the surge, PDK with a kill onto AST. What more can these champions do? And when I say champions, I do mean the champions of relegation right now. Window, corner drone for corner drone, but it looks like the Ducks are actually going to clutch this one out. Again, without the help of Razor, who gets himself first picked and then swaps Junkrat and pretends he's taking the piss.
Really just kept, like, no slightly quicker ultimates. They won that HB trade twice in a row, and that just meant Baz had for Terror Surge just when he needed it. Survives with a sliver of HP. Now they have control of the high ground. High Noon to force it as well. ASC is going to try and retake, but still needs a while. Comes out onto the low ground, but Baz is pushing him back, trying to keep everything contained as the car creeps closer and closer to that cap point. Awkward one to contest from as well. They're going to try and go through. ASC has made the move out now. Nearly has that Terror Surge. PDK has the High Noon. Drops it now. Terror Surge can't go for it, but does get the cancel off now. And High Noon back from Juice, and they've got him pinned back here. Alex finds another one too, and the flip is no good.
Alex is so good for it, consistently getting the better of Razor at this point. The High Noon trade, Juice popped it nice and early up on the high ground. PDK a little bit later, and AST hits a crucial spear to cancel that one out. Dhillducks now, they are losing control. Really would have been nice when Dhillducks had the high ground control for them to try and keep it, for them to try and fight for the high ground instead of flipping out in the main, because it felt that they flipped a little bit too early. Gave that high ground position back to the retaking side. Dhillducks now, they have to come back into it with only Razor's Pulse Bomb. Frothy Philly closing on a window, Redex with the rally as well. And you can see they're all playing low though. They're not trying to retake top, and AST's gone for a very aggressive ult inside. I'm not sure this is going to work out for them.
Pauses for rally out, but now the pushback onto AST is going to be severe. Lamp comes through to save him. Still had enough HP, really. Rally comes through. Pulse Bomb is good. Save from that one as well. Still so low on the side of Young and Beautiful, and Razor's going to start picking them off. First is Neptune, then is Icy Sniper. Now, nowhere left for AST to go, and minimise the progress they made. Clean fight, it looks like. No! Late trade onto Frothy Philly. Important one from Juice. But I don't know if they can actually recontest before the cap here. It's going to be really close.
One last potential chance for a recontest here. Very much relying on somebody like Alex to blink on and start staggering the touch, but I don't even know if they're going to have it, right?
Yeah, I can't see him. I don't think it's on.
No, I can't. Alex is it's not on. It's off. It's
Yes.
over. So that's the checkpoint conceded right now. Dhillducks, they've got a significant lead at this point as they have the checkpoint. You can see they're holding for top, but now they're just going to take it nice and slow, pull Young and Beautiful into their line of sight. Frothy Philly playing in Mozambique because they have just come off a respawn. Holding top, but looks like Baz is going to be the one to drop down and start contesting the cart. Stepping face to face with AST Design, but Baz really wants to close that gap and get on the back line, surely, so that then perhaps he can get some value with that Terror Surge.
Holding the choke, overheating for a second, so we'll slow it down. Just trying to keep control of this corner. Sucker them in for this Terror Surge. Young and Beautiful, no ults to really work with. ASC's going to take a bit of a back step now, so now Baz walks forward looking for high-value targets with it. Baptiste in front of him, sees if he can connect it, forces him back, and ASC has just been isolated as Baz takes all of this space. The window sealed for Deal, and now Dhillducks, they can move round, late kill onto Juice, and this could be some serious meters on the board.
Lots of meters being posted right now for the Ducks as they continue swinging the card around the corner. Young and Beautiful, they really need to get their foot back in the door, but Juice making the swap over to the Sojin, maybe a more comfortable pick for him, but deleting all ult charge, winding up on Soj. I don't know that this is going to really work out for them, because I do feel that already Dhillducks, they've got such an overwhelming advantage. Baz is actually going to pick the shield perk. We've already established that Baz is not a shield Orisa. Last time he picked the shield perk, it immediately ended in horrific disaster for them on Circuit Royale. But
it's into a brig.
I'm waiting. Oh, true. It is into Bat Brig. That's OC theory.
Frothy Philly's going to die. Terror Surge over the top from ASC. Lamp to keep him alive, but a later Terror Surge from Baz. Lots of damage, but wherever kills gets one. Can't find the Javelin. Shield will expire. Alex finds the trade. Rally now from Redex. Just get bashed, though. Neptune's looks better, but no. Doesn't matter. Neptune, they can't find any kills off it. Neptune's going to try and hold it. Does hit the bash, but it's just Neptune versus the world. And Redex and Razor, they get it done. They'll gain a few more meters here, but they'll have to regroup. Good fight for Dhillducks. This is a big lead now.
Yeah, the Ducks just keep it going. We're not in Avril Theory territory. I'm not sure that Avril Theory is even possible with the amount of meters left on the map at this point. You know, it'd basically be exactly the same timing as the full cap as Avril Theory came into effect. 100 meter lead is very hard to achieve at this point. But Dhillducks, they're right back into it. They've got those close spawns. They're coming right back on and holding the card. But they've got to be careful. They're actually rotating up top. But who's going to hold the card in main while this happens? The card's going to get flipped around. I can see Razor off on the flank. And maybe this is okay. Maybe they are just going to hold a good position up here up top. But it did feel like they could hold on the corner quite easily, so I'm surprised that they've rotated back here.
Very passive in the end. We see Razor on the left-hand side trying to make a bit of an encroach there, but Young and Beautiful have that side marked. It was a lamp force though, so decent value, but Dhillducks too far back to really do anything. The onus is on Young and Beautiful here. They're going to try and rotate top, but our Ducks flipping.
Oh, the Ducks? No, it does look like Young and Beautiful. Oh no, the flip has actually come through, but PDK completely lost in the source. Ducks can't seem to make up their minds whether they are flipping or not. They will actually steal the cart all the way through, even though PDK has gone down. So this is still a good fight for the Ducks, is it not? They've bled a window out of Icy Sniper, but the Ducks just keep holding on to the high ground. So really, they've snapped Young and Beautiful's ankles in a lot of ways, because Young and Beautiful have gained 0 meters from this win.
Yeah, really awkward for them. They don't even really have control of the high ground. Baz has got a later shield here as well, so he continues to hold it. Window as Neptune tries to walk up, but they can't walk through that one. And that's going to be a quick reset. Dhillducks get to preserve their position. And a late kill onto AST as well. Good trade from Icy, actually. They're going to flood in looking for more. We'll avoid any more trades on point, I think. Alex is still behind, take care of that. Okay, Ducks moving forward again, but they do have to pick Redex up from spawn, but Chancellor with the high noon to force the issue a little bit as well. And again, all of these fights continue to take place on Young and Beautiful's side of the map, so it's still a long way back for them. They need to start stringing fights together. They need clean fight wins Young and Beautiful, or it won't be enough.
I mean, they need clean fight wins, and they haven't even managed to turn off the close spawns since Dhillducks initially captured them, so really brutal situation. Juice pulls the clock up in the back, but you can see Razor slithering in from behind at the same timing, and it's going to be Juice that actually goes down as all of Dhillducks crash out onto that overclocking surge on the high ground. AST Design pulls out the Terror Surge. The cart's actually been stolen by Alex in all of this. You can see Razor trying to get back to the cart right now. Would be good if Alex could... No, Alex might not even be able to turn off the close spawns here. Dueling with Razor, but even though Razor had to blink onto the cart, still Alex has not really won this duel, only stayed even. No cart steal, and now there's a nicely positioned shield coming onto the cart from Baz. Look at Dhillducks' ult economy right now. Young and Beautiful fighting tooth and nail to get nothing done.
Can't get off their side of the map there. The The stall from Alex, it bought them valuable time, but they still need big fight wins, and now they've only got the Pulse Bomb to work with. Support ult's on their way, but not in time. Redix drops this rally already, looking for it just onto the Orisa, though. Backline from Razor does land for Pulse, forces for Lamp out here, but is there any more push? Yeah, going flying in is Redix, looking for more. Neptune comes back, Terra Surge to try and finish the job. Damage onto the backline, but they need kills with all these ults, Young and Beautiful. They're going all the way forward. Ducks being forced back now, and somehow Young and Beautiful, they've stabilized. They found PTK on point.
Finally, AST's found some value, but Juice is traded right after Young and Beautiful. They've got double support ultimate available, but Frothy Billy has a power position on the high ground. Potential angle for a window here, but can't seem to make up their mind as to whether they want to commit. Now they invested, they drill Icy Sniper from the high ground. Huge play there from Frothy Billy 7. The superstar on Baptiste. Really a shining star here in relegation. Baz takes down Neptune in all of this as well, who goes down Rally Jacks from them. Icy Sniper's already dead. AST has no healing left. The trades are coming back and forth, but you know what a back and forth trade means when you're 100 meters down. It's an absolute disaster here for Young and Beautiful.
Yeah, Baz just going to die on the cart here, just using all his cooldowns, buying the time he can, allowing everyone else to get those good positions on the high ground. But Young and Beautiful, they need to move swiftly here. They need to start clearing the high ground while Baz isn't there. They need to get themselves good position because we're about to head into overtime.
Overtime closing in. Icy Sniper has the window that could potentially turn the tides here for Young and Beautiful. They're going to need to do nothing but continually string fight wins together if they want to have even the slightest chance of winning this one. On the high ground, AST Design is going to swing. PDK is going to start doing some damage there. Nice front-loaded damage, but close spawns have been turned off for the first time on the map. I'm going to hardly call it a comeback, but it's at least a change of pace. Icy Sniper is just going to go down, windowing in the face of a high noon. Juice pulls the clock, might be able to find a trade, kills Baz. Pulse Bomb comes out, does some damage to Neptune's feet out of respect. Young and Beautiful, they still have a chance to keep this one going. Dhillducks down their source of healing, down their Baz rather. Terra Surge from AST catches everyone C9.
Disaster. The cart fair, they use the Terra Surge and they C9 for it as well. Misplay. I mean, it was going to have to be a hell of a comeback anyway. But that's a sad way for it to end.
Hurts. Really hurts. Alright, the Ducks are taking us to 5. Oh, Dhillducks versus Yab goes to 5. I really want to see who makes it through after this, you know, but they do upper first. So it's like I'm not watching it all the way through. Like I'm simply not doing that.
Because I think
I'll check the scores tomorrow morning.
Yeah, expectation is Supernova should be pretty comfortable to make it through, and then we're just going to be in another dogfight for the final game of the day.
Yeah, they seem confident. Bedtime theory? Yeah. Plus 2k points. Let's go Dhillducks. Thanks, Snelf. Nice first time chat. Dhillducks.
Is there a game after this? There are 2 more games after this pack, so do not worry. If you want loads more Overwatch to watch, you're in the right place.
Is today your first day of doing the 4K streaming, Xavier? Or like the 2K or whatever it is?
Nope, not at all, which makes it all the more frustrating that I've had all these issues.
Yeah, like all these people like keep coming into my chat and saying they like can't watch your stream today.
Yeah, you have to
for some reason.
Well, yeah, because so I was having troubles with the 2K, which is when I was like, okay, let's turn it back down to 1080, turn it back down to turn off YouTube, turn off recording, just do like pure basics, you know, and like increase until it breaks, you know, like find the breaking point. So I restarted the stream early on, but then for whatever reason, even though I turned everything down to 1080, when I reconnected to Twitch, I don't know if it's because I was streaming at 2K, then reconnected like not too long afterwards. It still has the 2K
turn off the
option.
multi-track thing?
Or maybe not. Maybe that was it. But I don't think there's a way now without.
Do you have a 1080p monitor or do you have a 2K monitor?
1080p.
So you're upscaling to 2K?
Yeah.
Because I was upscaling to 2K and people weren't getting the 2K option.
No, but people do get the 2K option. And the problem, if anything, is people are still getting the 2K option on mine.
I just mean like when I tried to do the 2K option, people weren't even getting it. Like I was streaming at a bit of a higher bit rate, but like I was upscaling to 2K and it wasn't doing it.
Yeah,
Can't watch streamers not working, just some weird Aussie bloke on the screen. Weird that. Yeah, I have no idea. I just give up on troubleshooting it, to be honest. Apparently my stream looks fine today and I'm happy with it being 1080. I don't really give a fuck if people can pick 2K or not.
I'm starting like, I mean, the 2K was nice and it felt like all the problems I was actually having with 2K was just problems I would have had with my internet regardless of the quality being attempted, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, because it feels like as well, it's really hindered like any sort of potential for the stream today as well, because it's just bugged for a load of people. So people will just swap either to you or somewhere else, you know? So it's kind of annoying.
Maybe the Titans farming on viewership today. Who knows?
Yeah, like I think I'm losing quite hard today actually on all fronts just because it's not working. And you say the 2K option bricks for stream, but we've also had like 2K streams over the past 2 weeks that have just also worked fine, which is the bit that's frustrating because I don't know what's the difference between one day where it works and one day it doesn't work. But it is ultimately starting to seem like it's like more hassle than it's worth. But it's also hard to pinpoint the error when my ISP's having like shit in the bed as well at the same time, you know, of determining which one is being caused. Is it being caused by the 2K or is it just my ISP being a little bit rubbish?
Stream, not another rerun, shameless streamer. Don't worry, Big Chungus 90210. It's about to end. I see the end. I'm sorry. 10-hour streams is not that uncommon. Like, I don't know what stream you motherfuckers are used to watching, but like,
I feel like most
I
of the
was always
streams are normally
good.
10 hours, no? Yeah.
I guess like it's because this year I haven't really like done.
You mean like career only in a lot of situations?
I've just done like I've never done like Korea into EMEA into North America, but that was like the standard last year. It was like it was always the same, you know, because it was just like just nothing to do between like Korea and EMEA, you know. Like I just play Overwatch for a bit and then keep it going. Like turning it off between was just felt so wasteful, you know. So who knows, really? But I guess you know, too many of my viewers are a new generation. They didn't realize.
The old school,
Born grafting for my 361 viewers. Absolutely crushing my sleep for it. That's alright. One more map. Actually impossible for this series to go any longer than the one more map. Another map 5 activation for the Ducks. Is this just two teams fighting for elimination, right? There's no qualification on the line here, right?
No, yeah, this is just this is fighting to not get relegated, to have one more chance in the lower bracket.
Yeah.
It's a game of survival.
Shit.
I mean, the thing is, if you do survive, it's a really winnable game. Next game, I think.
The next game is going to be versus
a Dreamland.
But they just lost it.
Likely Dreamland.
Yeah, because Supernova's probably going to be Dreamland, right?
Yeah. I think that's the most likely game to be a roll today. Or maybe not a complete roll, but like a 3-1 type thing.
I mean, yeah, because Dreamland 3-1, yeah, right?
Yeah, was it 3-1? Oh, Supernova 3-1 then.
So.
What was
yeah, that's sorry. Yeah, Supernova 3-1, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One wrong one.
Okay. Wow. Might get some water. Did you wish Arja a happy birthday? I'm sure you know that I wished Arja a happy birthday. Feels like you're saying that because you know. Oh. You didn't see? Yeah. Hello, 1, 2, 3, Cla. Hi and bye. Oh, just Aga high. Wagga high. That could be good too. Oh god, there's more time. I'm gonna get some water.
2 minutes added. Yeah, you got get yourself a drink, mate.
Like, just top off it.
Feels like it's been quite break heavy through all of this. I'm half tempted to try and restart the stream and fix it before Hunter goes offline. Maybe I do it after the game, after the next map. it's maybe like, it's like a little bit too late in the day now. Like, how long have we been live? Like 8 hours already? But there's part of me that also just wants it fixed for my my sanity. And I think maybe like future, I might just kill the 2K. I don't know if anyone really truly benefits from it anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Panda. Don't restart Twitch? Yeah, I mean, the problem is with all these sort of settings, you have to fucking restart OBS for it. But I think there's probably a window for it after this game. And then maybe just kill the 2K. Like, maybe I can have if I do my thing on Wednesday, maybe we can have like another dip our toes in type thing. But a cautious approach. A cautious approach. Yeah, like it's worth a test when there's like a notable fix towards the internet, I think. That feels like a appropriate time to give it a whirl again. But it feels like at the moment it's more in a keep it just to keep.
Am I
it
getting
online.
another fake? God.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on. I'd prefer to see Battle of the Bots.
I think there was some kind of fish tank we could look at in the meantime.
Let's try something new.
Oh, geez, I would give it all to look at Jaws' fish tank right now. Love the comms here. Hunter, it is 7:32 in NA. I will be going to have dinner with my wife and then go to bed at a reasonable time. That's nice, Rhinos at dope. I like that.
That is nice. What a nice Sunday you're gonna have.
Happy Sunday.
Are you ready? Yeah. I'm ready.
Oh, I'm ready. Grind from the bottom, rise to the top. That's the Frothy Philly 7 story right there. Another ad?
Busan. Fuck off.
Piss off. Grind from the bottom? Transgender pride. Stop that. Put that away. That month is over, okay,
some
Rowan?
of it just writes itself.
Yeah. You can take a... No.
Overwatch running almost as many ads as Hunter.
Not even running ads today. Like, that's the worst part. I think there's actually been more ads per hour for Face It and whatever this is for.
Yeah, I mean, I must have seen this ad about 80 times, but I've paid so little attention to it. I actually can't tell you what it's for.
Calix, look at my ad frequency. It's one ad break every 30 minutes, dude. You been on your stadium grind? Fuck no. Absolutely not. Jesus, that was an ad for the battle pass. That's clutch. 5 more minutes.
Oh my god.
What are you doing right now, Yab and Dhillducks? What could possibly be delaying you this much? Did somebody die? Pirate, are you here?
I'm gonna need an explanation for this.
Somebody
This
explain
better
this
be a
to
good
me.
one. Because honestly, tell me if this is too far, but I might be dropping a white thumbs down to this.
I'm dropping a white thumbs down to this. They called in King for an emergency VOD review. I might go brush my teeth, you know, like
I get
do
a
something
head
like-
start. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a head start on bed. I'm gonna go brush my teeth.
You go brush your teeth.
Thanks.
Yeah, I can't restart it now because it'll fuck for recording. So we'll go through this map anyway. And then we'll restart for when Hunter is back. Thanks for the white thumbs down here, Mr. Rover. Your displeasure is noted. Also, shout out Mr. Robot. I saw you farming the grab tap. You were one of the early adopters. I think you've been overtaken now in the leaderboards as a few people have been hard grinding. But you were there first, and I'll always remember that. Barely over the halfway point of the day. I like DC Dark Legion. Yeah, the most popular one seems to be Matchmasters and I think Marvel Strike Force. Do seem to be, they're the ones that people actually enjoy playing the most. Maybe Matchmasters a bit as well. Or maybe, I was saying that, I've also seen a decent amount on Tiki Solitaire, which wasn't expecting, but if you like Solitaire and you like Tikis, it should go to like 9-10 PM in NA LOL. Yeah, I mean, it's 35 past 12 now, or 35 past midnight. 2 more games, well, this map plus 2 more games, plus a series of breaks, everything like that. Feels like we're very much going to get bedtime theoried. I'm actually very much looking forward to the LCQ and the Esports World Cup, where the LAN is going to be based in EMEA, so all of the games will be on an EMEA time zone. And we'll just get like, I don't know if I've announced the times yet, but I'm picturing it's going to be very much just afternoon into evening games. That'll be really nice. Because I think if anything, is it 2 hours ahead Riyadh is? Oh, we got time. I can look while we wait. Where am I going here? This is, yeah. Oh, that's the wrong one. I meant for the Esports World Cup as well. 2 BST. 2 BST. 5:45. Sounds like a particularly late one actually on the thing. What about the group stages? 2 to 6 to 5:30. And what was the LCQ one? Let me find the message. What's that? What's AST? Wait, maybe I'll just do it on here. Let's presume Liquidpedia's right. I swear the screenshot's been shared. But I imagine it's pretty similar times. Yeah, 1 BST? Okay, yeah, so like afternoon, 2:45, 2:45. We all apparently have the same time. Okay, then a 6:15 one. Yeah, so like 4 match times. Zocorp are the South American team. That's their roster. I'm on the wrong thing now.
Bro, we picked a map and they said, no, can't pick that. AST is giving the explainer right now.
Fill me in.
I don't know, AST came into the chat, he wrote tired, obviously, and which I get it. And he said, bro, we picked a map and they said, no, can't pick that. They're forcing us to play hybrid, even though maps always reset map 5. What? No, they literally played a Koth map 5 last series, bro.
I presume we were playing Face It Masters rules since we got the Koth.
Yeah, I mean, if they force you to play map 5 here, then you should demand they replay your match before this one where it was map 5 Koth. No? Isn't that like really reasonable? Like your Dreamland match that you just fucking played that went to map 5 Koth, you should demand that you have to play it again. Fine.
First time, huh? Agreed.
First time, huh? From fun? Yeah. I know. We said that, or then...
It feels like you got them in a pretty checkmate situation, yeah.
No, just refused to play. They said, oopsies. Don't say oopsies. Say, give us our fucking map 5 Koth. It's cold.
Not caught up. Why is 99 Divine not in the LCQ? They were invited, didn't have the money to go.
Why the hell isn't 99 Divine flying out their fucking second place Pacific roster to a tournament in Saudi Arabia to get face fucked by Team Falcons at their own expense? I actually can't figure it out.
Some people would pay for that privilege.
You know, someone was writing on Reddit how we're pussies for not going. It's like, yeah, no. Being a pussy is when you don't live in Saudi Arabia. That's what being a pussy is.
Nothing says pussy. It's like not going to actively lose money.
They actually
Actually,
you know, have so much brain function that they say, like, how come Vision have the balls to go to the LCQ and we don't? Oh, I don't know. How come the Saudi team with the Saudi org that lives in Saudi Arabia goes to the Saudi tournament and we don't? Like, I don't fucking know, bro. I wonder. Have you seen the GoFundMes for LCQ teams? I saw Meme Machine's team posted a GoFundMe, but I mean, they're not going to get any fucking money doing that shit. They're going for a holiday and they're getting paid in prize money to be there at the end of it all. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why anyone would give any money to that shit.
Shout out Meme Machine in the chat right now. Meme Machine says he got $90.
$90? Yeah.
Disproven.
Like Singapore dollars? Like, what dollars are we talking here, dude?
I think US dollars. I think they're on the way.
They're on the way. I mean, look, the prize money is what? Like,
Wait,
their minimum 6K or something?
What's the SGD? I think it's 5.5 for 16th, but you might actually get bumped up because I think is there only 15 teams there at the moment, maybe?
Yeah, it's $70 US. Yeah, I think because it's only, what, 13 registered teams? And will the prize pool split increase or will they just pocket the extra?
No idea, actually. No official statement, I guess, either way.
Still really do think that they could have done something a little bit better with that format, where perhaps instead of having a 100K prize pool, they had a $0 prize pool, and they used that 100K to fly out the 4th place teams from every region. But we'll know for next year.
Or they could have just used it to extend the main event and just had like a big group stage as well and spent less money.
Or we can give, like, you know, 10 Saudi teams 6K for fun.
Pretty fun, actually. And I don't know about you, but I'm into fun.
I mean, I like fun. You like fun. We all like fun.
Everyone likes fun. So.
It's about balls, actually, is the truth of it. It's about balls. And some teams, all right, young and beautiful, don't even leave spawn, guys. Don't even leave spawn. Don't let these admins strong arm you into playing hybrid.
That chat turned off game too. That as well. Yeah, well, this is literally. I really can't understate that. Actually, both these teams, whoever wins this game, has a real 50-50 chance of getting into OWCS for stage 3. Like, it's really on. It's super important.
If Yap loses this, it's all because of that. It's all because of the map ban theory. All right. Let's give him my all for one more map, you know.
Hope they, you know what they should do? Both teams should draw it, and then take it to a map 6
and then go to COD?
Yeah.
That would actually be such an unreal respect moment.
Yeah, like top 10 most respectful moments in Overwatch esports.
They should do it. Fuck, it's a bit late, right? It's a bit late.
It's going to be hard to bend both teams here at this juncture, I think, but...
It's like Baz is just on the wheel. Like, Baz is actually playing wheel. Does Baz play wheel? Baz has been clutching up on ground tanks for the entire series, and now he's on wheel. Like, what are we doing here? PDK? He's been hammed up. He's been caught. Baz rolling up, but what are we slamming? What the fuck is going on here? Baz,
it's nice to press your buttons. Nice to press your buttons. ASC going to dip his toes onto point. Take a whole load of damage for it as well. Baz is just going to look at him a little bit as he tries to line up his next engage. Trying to go back through to main, down to half HP, and Dhillducks here. It's really all about uptime and harassment with this, but Baz is mainly just a tourist right now.
Yeah, Baz not so interested in harassing people, more just happy to see the sights and sounds. Maybe they're playing for a draw here. Maybe both teams are actually respectfully not trying to kill each other. It's entirely possible from the way that they're fostering. Red-X gets pinned into the wall, actually doesn't go down in a rare twist of fate for Red-X. But AST Design has used every skill, so needs to be very careful of the swing here. He actually swings out into the open. Should probably stuff himself in a corner rather than peeking out again after using both spin and fort, because that is going to mean that the Dhillducks are going to get this first cap.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, they moved themselves round onto point there, but all it did is really just put themselves into the trap. They were able to contest point fairly well for a long time between the ball and the Tracer. PDK just in that power position, just farming damage. Eventually the kills go his way. And now Dhillducks, decent support ults as well, ready to go in this next one. Bowler, Pulse Bomb, everything like that. And AST has made the swap onto the Hazard for the retake.
Oh, Blink just saving Alex as he gets behind that wall before the wall can actually land. Baz hiding over on the left-hand side. I thought that the Dhillducks were attacking. That shows you where I'm at with my head. Kitsune rush out onto the objective right now for Young and Beautiful as they're going to get bodies on the point, but it looks like it's only Icy Sniper and AST design at the moment. 1-for-1 trades as Baz and Alex will trade places, but AST with a kill onto PDK as well. This could be Yab securing the cap here. Juice sealing the deal as Red X is going to go down. Oh, so close, but not quite close enough to that beat drop.
Razor's still behind, but not enough players to go for the recontest here, so Razor might just keep this flank position. Lining up now is behind them. Does have a Pulse Bomb if he wants to find the attempt, but actually just more interested in blinking all the way back to his team. And Dhillducks going to have to try and play for the hold on this next corner instead.
AST swinging around the corner now. He's got the wall up behind Baz, not doing a whole lot. Aggressive push here from the Ducks, actually. Frothy Philly going all the way to the spawn. Juice being heavily harassed by Razor, but no kill converted. And that is going to be a 1-for-0 exchange. The Ducks, 1-for-0 exchange, but Juice is actually going to go down. So it's a favorable situation for the Ducks now, as they can set up for a little bit of a spawn camp here at the beginning of second point. AST all the way back in spawn. He needs to find an angle to find some value. He slashes up towards PDK, but PDK's right out of there.
Baz going to come re-peek it as well. The defensive wall comes through from AST, but Baz is just zoning them all back right now, forcing them here. AST continues to want to fight that, but he's being forced down by the Spear, and Dhillducks able to preserve their position. And it's caught a beat now from Redix. Neptune's going to mirror that one. Both beats are going to equalize each other. Now the downpour comes flying in from AST, looks for it, does lock up PDK. Juice can convert that kill. More locked up in the corner as well. Baz is going to try force his way back out of that one, but in the end, the downpour does enough, sets them up for the win. And Young and Beautiful, they can get the cart rolling.
Starting to look good for Young and Beautiful, picking up some steam here. They've got the Kitsune rush to keep things going, but the Ducks, they do have Baz's Terror Surge, and Baz consistently rather deadly with these ultimates. Also hasn't picked up the shield perk as of yet, which means that Baz might actually be able to close the gap and find some value with this ultimate. Need to be oh so careful not to push into Baz while he has the Terror Surge, but it looks like Young and Beautiful are going to do exactly that. They pop the Kitsune rush up on the high ground. Icy Sniper, Slunk and Rocks actually will take down Razor, and Redix is going to go down as well. Nobody's pushing the cart for Yab right now, but they have had a nice aggressive fight. Let's just get some bodies on the cart now. 3 players push over to the cart. Oh, I don't know if there's too many players on the cart right now. They actually need to find a kill as well. Jesus, all 5.
Yeah. Well, they're overcompensating now. Kitsune Rush comes out from Frothy Philly. They're going to attempt to disengage here. TP out from Icy, but AST needs so much help. Can't pocket them through all of that, though. Baz is going to overheat, but they successfully retaken here with a Kitsune Rush. Might even be good for a couple of late trades if they can find it. Maybe a bolt round this corner. Force them all back at least, and they have managed to stabilize. Dhillducks will move themselves onto the high ground, but now a beat push opportunity for Young and Beautiful. A great chance to come back in here again.
Incredibly tough one there for Yab as they gave up a little bit too much position on the snowball. All 5 players on the cart, not anybody using the high ground. Bowler shot comes out from PDK, but he's actually going to be the one to go down. Beat comes out from Neptune, but no beat for Alex. Bowler into the backline, it catches Redix, no kill. Pulse onto the Orisa now. There's so many ultimates landing on quite literally everybody, and yet no kill is converted. 2-player lead right now for Young and Beautiful, but obviously Dhillducks, they have this insane respawn advantage. We need a closer. Young and Beautiful, they play for the closer. Icy Sniper throws out the Kitsune rush on the point. Baz cannot survive through this. Red X absolutely taking the piss with that beat drop. 3v5, no chance of a recovery, and that's going to be the Ducks not only losing this point, but losing their entire ult bank in the process too. It's starting to look startlingly winnable for Young and Beautiful right now.
Great position, downpour available as well. Nature of a downpour into a Kiriko, into an Orisa is you really do need to try and force a cooldown or something before you go with it. But Young and Beautiful have a chance to set up their Hazard on the high ground. Awkward positions for the Ducks Cog to try and clear. You can see AST top right already. But Young and Beautiful are being forced quite far back actually, so now they're all on the same angle again. Gonna try and hold that high ground AST, but he's taking a lot of damage and forced back here. Suzu invested too.
Oh, lots invested right now. AST, he wants to find that opportunity for the downpour. He swings the corner. Might have caught the Lucio around the corner. No, it's going to be a 0, man. A little bit too early for that one, AST. A little bit too far behind. Need to take more of a neutral, force some more skills out first. Baz taking a beating in main, but all that's really doing is charging up Frothy Gilly's next Kitsune rush. Young and Beautiful, they're actually going to have AST make the swap over to the Orisa now. Just take up the mirror, as it's too hard for the Hazard to close the gap here. 2 front to back here on the 3rd point. AST's gone very deep, though. Instant Fortify use.
Kitsune Rush comes out and they try and make the back step. Bowler over the top from Juice. Lots of damage, but no final blows. Can't. He's committed in here. Bowler to try and turn the kill from PDK, taking that duel. B comes through to save Juice's life. Now they can keep pushing forward with it, but they need kills. PDK still on this high ground. Can't convert anything, but Frothy Philly can. Finishes off the kill, and this beat push gets nothing done for Young and Beautiful. But wait, a trade, a pulse. It's not quite over yet. Alex is dragging him back into this, and the payload's moving forward.
These are huge kills for Young and Beautiful. Nobody on the side of Dhillducks is blocking the cart. Baz is going to come back with that Terror Surge, but this is going to be the last fight, Xavier. Absolutely crucial that Baz closes the gap and actually gets a meaningful ult off with this Terror Surge. Icy Sniper surely going to throw down the rush on the point. In comes the rush, but Juice is taken down by Razor. Massive Terror Surge in the back, but look, everyone's flipping over it. Alex is good for another kill. AST and Neptune, everybody's so low. There's a 1-player advantage for the Ducks right now. Blink Melee comes out onto Icy Sniper, but now look at Razor going for the kill. Another TP, the stutter step. Somebody needs to save Icy Sniper from themselves right now. They're so far back, but they can't get it done. AST has the Terror Surge, but there's 1 fight left and there's no primary source of healing. There's so many ults for the Ducks as well. It's so hard for Yab here.
About to have double support ult, pulse bomb, bowler, everything to throw at him here. AST needs to make miracles happen with this Terror Surge. Alex is going to get the first touch, goes to regroup. AST is going to have to do it. The boop is good though. No chance to touch, maybe body block. They do get the touch. AST is for Terror Surge. Needs to drop it now. It's got everyone but Suzu to give the beat off onto Renix though. So they will just have enough ults in the end. There was a moment there for AST, but as soon as those support ults came through, it was just simply too much for Young and Beautiful to do anything about. But honestly, end of 2nd point, nearly a full cap on 3rd. Plenty to work with here on Blizzard World.
It's a very respectable push for Young and Beautiful, but the Ducks, you know, they've shown that they've got what it takes to potentially close this one out as well. No pushovers by any means, and it has just been so back and forth. Interested to see, are we going to see any more Wrecking Ball shenanigans come out from Baz, or are we just going to see something a little bit more traditional, a bit of horse v horse for the end of this series? Lots of situations, again, where I feel as if Dhillducks, they tend to have that advantage in the neutral. They are better at winning these duels. Where they fall apart consistently is their macro. Overuse of ultimates. Poor, just terrible control of the objective. Yeah. Exactly right. But when it comes down to it, they win their aim duels. They win more often than not when it comes to the mechanical matchups. It's all about the team play. It's all about the economy. PDK is dialed. TVNT was killed, Eddie. You're exactly right. You're exactly right for that one. But yes, it's right down to the wire now. And Young and Beautiful, they're going to defend on the Ramatra. Baz looking to attack on the Orisa. PDK's dialed. How dialed can he be, though? Like, it's end times.
AST starting on the Ramatra here. Interested to see if Baz will just go take the mirror here. It did feel like, again, on the Ramatras, Baz was getting the advantage as well. Other than that, though, it does seem like Freya will be in play for both hit scans too. We're going to come down to these big moments here. The nature of a lot of the hybrid maps is there are really difficult portions of the map. Some fights are much harder, some parts of the points are much harder to convert than others, and you need good solutions, which is really where the macro comes in, or how you choose to take these fights. Dhillducks, though, just going to try and force it through. Early swing from PDK, couple of bolts, but Juice on the back foot as well. Suzu forced to keep Juice alive. ASC has taken 1 billion damage in main as well. Very much form and back foot now, as Baz is going to take all the space for his team. And Razor finds the pick onto that low Juice. And it's just easy for the Ducks in the end here. Just so much early damage, and the neutral massively in their favour.
The Ducks making it look incredibly easy there, and I must say it's so difficult to play the Ram here on the 1st point defense if you're not going to control that high ground, because the Ram has nothing to push, just gets walked on immediately by the Orisa, and the Freya up on the high ground. Ram cannot poke a Freya up on a high ground, and you cannot throw your slow to catch them up there as well. So really, a little bit of a difficult situation for AST Design. If you don't have any close corners, if you can't push in and actually trade out onto the back line, what are you doing on the Ramatra? Young and Beautiful getting back involved over to the corner now, trying to choke out Dhillducks, but they need to be so careful because AST is just taking a beating everywhere he goes, and we can't have him losing all his condition early on.
Ready forced back, shield around the corner so ASC can try and preserve this position, but Baz gets that one out for free and now pushes. Javelin comes in, Form has been forced out as well. Baz is going to slow it down and they're just forcing, bleeding out these cooldowns. About to have their Kitsune Rush ready to go, about to have this Terror Surge. Trying to pocket PDK onto the high ground as well, keep him in that position. Redek's going to cross to help him too. Now Kitsune Rush comes around, Icy Sniper can mirror it, but Baz has the Terror Surge and Rage has got through onto Juice. Big opening for him now. Baz still pushing forward, trying to hold that ult potentially. They're going to turn their attention onto Ramatra, who's been booped in, and that will just be almost a clean fight. But Alex with a late trade here, so we just need to be careful not to lose too many more. But Icy Sniper's TP'd in, making this one messy and costly here for the Dhillducks. We'll be able to clean up that final, well, nearly final player now. But the Tracer is behind. At least they can get some meters, but no chance to really hold too forward here for the Ducks.
No, huge ult bank as well for the Ducks as they keep on rolling this through. They might not be able to spawn camp Young and Beautiful, but they do have everything required to just keep this going all the way through to the end of the point. AST stepping up very early on, trying to block the card early, perhaps creating 2 fights rather than 1. Baz taking a lot of damage on the card as a result, because he is on the low ground and everybody from Yab can actually take top and surround him. But look now, he's pushing aggressively. He's bullying AST back, and Razor hits a crucial pulse bomb onto Juice. Beat from Neptune to try and keep them in it, but it's just matched by Red X.
Coming back into this now, keeping everything even. Bola over the top, should surely finish the job. No kills out of that one though actually, but they're now going to push forward onto AST. They can overwhelm him at the front here. He's trying to get out, but he cannot. Payload's been moving for a lot of this as well, so they're going to have to rush this recontest here, Young and Beautiful. And it's going to be a tough one. Pushing past the Orisa, pushing past this Terror Surge.
Come on, Alex. Disastrous scene now as Alex goes down. Alex was important for the touch. Neptune's dead as well. There's actually no chance for Young and Beautiful to even get a touch going at this point. Yeah, 5 minutes for the third point. They're on the ult we've seen so far. Kitsune rushing a beat drop. Young and Beautiful absolutely being plowed here on their defense. 5 minutes for Dhillducks to win 2 fights here on third. They've still got Terror Surge, another Kitsune rush on the cards. It is not looking good at all for Yab.
Not at all. They need to win so many fights in a row. About to have the Kitsune Rush to at least mirror Icy Snipers. Oh, sorry, to mirror Frothy Phillies. But all the momentum with Dhillducks now. Slow onto the back line, but Dhillducks will just get spun and back out of that one. AST going to be forced down. Has to use his form on the back foot. Kitsune Rush to trade, and AST might have to use his Annihilation just to live. He's separated a little bit here, but Juice, a crucial kill. AST now in the corner, has to pop that Annihilation. Still needs more help, but he actually gets a kill with it as well. So he's starting to force the Dhillducks back, and they do win this fight. Looking for some late kills in the corner here as well. Should be able to get a couple of them. Decent slow, forces them all the way back. First step for Young and Beautiful, but a long road ahead.
Yeah, all we need is 4 more minutes of exactly what we just witnessed, and Young and Beautiful will be good for it. 1 ult and 1-for-1 ult trades over and over and over again, and Young and Beautiful will be right back into it. Unfortunately, I'm not sure that that's an entirely realistic request, but PDK will go down first again as AST hits a game-winning slow on the hit scan up in main, who is overstepping just a little bit, perhaps should not be standing on top of his tank for the retake. Dhillducks now, they're still trying to get Baz off on the cart, still trying to keep Young and Beautiful engaged, but Alex here sneaks in on the side. The slow was so good. Kitsune's been forced. Baz actually popped the Terror Surge, and that Pulse Bomb's so possible here. Pulse comes out, nicely timed, gets Baz incredibly low, and he is going to go down. So Young and Beautiful, they're doing it. They're getting the snowball. Red X is stuck inside, gunning through the snare. Alex doing all he can to clean up all of these kills. And the ult cycle is actually really good here for Young and Beautiful. They're doing this lean fight after fight. Massive cow.
Young and Beautiful being really respectful as well. Like, they're not over chasing these kills, not getting suckered forward. They know they have to play clean, disciplined Overwatch here because they have such a big time bank to work with. Opening picks like that will go a long way because Dhillducks are about to have their double support ult through. PDK Juice avoids the Pulse Bomb. Razor's still in a dangerous position, both of them to deal with. Neptune nearly has the beat. They'll be desperate for that in main. Overclock comes through. Kitsune Rush in response. Juice looking for something as they come round. Beat comes back. Later beat now from Neptune, or from Red X flooding back in. Juice still laying down damage at main, and they've sort of held their ground here. They've been forced back, but they haven't lost anyone, and Baz is awfully low. Cleanser's been forced, and now AST can swing back in. Red X kills Alex, though. They're a player down. AST with a slow in the back, but Javelin in. Juice has equalised it right now. 4v4. AST out of form timing. Shield has to go up. They need to buy more time. Maybe even need a little bit more from Juice. Neptune shuts down Razor. They're right back in it. Slow onto the back line. Red X in all sorts of trouble here. Will be getting punched away. Can't find it, but he has separated Baz well and truly. And again, Young and Beautiful, they solidify their hold. That's 3 in a row.
Young and Young and Beautiful, they keep doing it, and this one was extremely expensive for Dhillducks. Look at everything they spent. They've got nothing left online, and somehow it's only Baz's Terror Surge on the horizon. Young and Beautiful, they're ready for another one. AST design, ready for one last clutch. Snare through the choke. PDK takes so much damage, he slides wide. Somebody can catch this, the Tracer potentially. Red X being punched out by AST, but it looks like the slide is no good. Baz taking a beating. He has the Terror Surge available. Pulse Bomb, but not even going to have to use it. AST uses the Annihilation. Cart is rolling right now, but AST keeps cleaning up these kills. They need to make sure the cart doesn't roll any further right now. They need to keep this in a margin of 2 fights. If the cart rolls back just a little bit, that will be the situation that Young and Beautiful find themselves in, but they're doing such a good job, fight after fight after fight. Eco is the name of the game here, and that is what Dhillducks struggles so much with.
They didn't invest anything in that previous fight, Dhillducks, so there will potentially be a timing here. Alex is hiding with the Pulse Bomb. Eyes on Redix right now, forces him back. Kitsune Rush comes out. Frothy Fully has it now, but they're trying to just kite it right now. They could do with a kill. Overclock there, and PDK finds Juice. They keep walking forward. Razor with one in the back. They have to die on point right now, Young and Beautiful. One more chance to make their stand. Trades would go a long way. My stream buffers take over.
Same. My stream is also buffering. Boost the clean feed. Right now, boost the clean feed, please. Boost it. Redix is frozen in time. With the 9th layer of hell. 40 seconds left on the clock. There's definitely another fight. Neptune has gone down. Alex, no!
They have to get out. Neptune has the beat. Frothy Philly. Support ult, Redx support ult, ready to go. Gonna need a huge Pulse Bomb. Juice will have an overclock partway through, but they need to rush with a touch. Pulse Bomb goes wide, beat comes out. Redx has a beat to match it, does catch everyone there. Terror Surge on point. Juice has the overclock going. Need a kill from Juice right now. Young and Beautiful to make this whole, but Juice is shut down. Alex has a Pulse Bomb coming back, but he is dinked as well. And Dhillducks, it took them all 5 minutes, but they get it over the line. They stay in contention for OWCS. And Young and Beautiful are sent right back down to face it Masters.
The juice isn't loose.
The juice
They
has been contained.
They caught the juice. There's no acquittal. There's nothing. L admins. Yeah, let's get an admin complaint going. Yeah. I'm going to bed.
Wait, can you
Thanks
give
for watching,
me...
everybody.
Wait. Were you planning to raid me?
You want to restart your stream?
Yeah, I want to restart my stream and try and fix it. If you just give me like...
Raid me and then fix your stream thing, and then I'll send them all back to you, okay?
Okay, yeah.
The glove does not fit. You must equip. Bet the house on Dhillducks, infinite money glitch. They do not lose. They do not lose in the context of